athletes into good citizens.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
And welcome to another night of Riverton High School basketball. It is the regular season finale here on 93.9 KTAK and our Wild Today YouTube page. Right now, it is time for the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show, and you are watching the action of the JV team right now. And it's 58-57 in favor of Riverton, so this is going to keep going to timeouts, I have a feeling. It's kind of been stuck there. Every time that Cody gets a chance down here, they keep kind of fumbling the ball away or they commit a foul on the offensive end, and it's kind of been stuck there. Riverton has had a couple of opportunities to extend that lead in the JV boys game, but they have failed to do so. So we'll keep an eye on that as we enter the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK. Cody comes into this. The Cody Phillies, not Lady Bronx, Lady Phillies, come in 17-0, 4-0 in their West Quadrant. Riverton comes in 3-17. The Lady Wolverines 0-5 in the West Quadrant. And on paper, this is going to be a tough one. This is one of those games that you know that Riverton could do everything to the best of their ability, everything right, and the machine that is Cody may still be too much. But that is why they play the games. That is why there's such a thing as upsets, and we are very close to March. So a little bit about what's going on right now on the Wind River Radio family of networks. Right now on KDNO 101.7, you have Thermopolis playing, and they are going against, let's see here, I've been busy all day, so I do apologize. I haven't been able to look that up. Thermopolis is playing again, so let's get here real quick. And I'm unable to pull it up for some reason. A little bit of interference here on the mobile device. 33 seconds left. Turnover by Riverton. It's going to lead to a fast break, and Cody takes the lead with 28 seconds and counting. So let's see here. Let's look at the live here. And turnover again on the offensive side as Riverton was trying to score, and Brody Dale forced to commit a foul with 15 seconds left. Thermopolis is facing level. Let me see if I can get a look in here and get a score. I can't right now, as they are at commercial, it seems. And we do have the Class 2A, West Regional Tournament that's being hosted at Riverton High School and Middle School. The Wind River Cougars are currently facing Grable. We've had a couple of games today, and we'll be giving you some scores from those a little bit later on in the broadcast. So coming into here, we've got a timeout on the floor. And let's see here. I'm trying to get some scores for you from earlier today so we don't have to come back to them. I don't have any. So, guys, if you're listening, Sean or anybody like that, how about shooting the group text that we keep to get scores from today, and we'll get those to you. If you're looking for some basketball action, going to be all day at Riverton High School tomorrow. Lander Valley is off. They've got their final game. They're at Lyman. You can catch that on KFCW. Unfortunately, due to advice from Wyoming DOT about road closures and getting a guy stuck there, Sean won't be going there. Sean's got a 7-month pregnant wife, and we don't want to get him stuck for a couple days because of some road closures. It was closed when we made the call. We don't know if it opened at some point in time, but our good friend Cody Beers, who calls games for us and works with Whiteout, said he anticipated it could close down again. So, but we did work out an agreement with my local radio out of Evanston, who broadcasts all the Lyman games, and so you can catch that on KFCW. So tomorrow you'll have Thermopolis on KDNO tomorrow afternoon, and then you'll have the 2A regional final, 2A West Regional. It will be on, as well as some of the consolation games, on various networks. So pay attention to our Facebook and our website, as we'll be updating that as soon as we find out. We had plans to go do Du Bois games if they were in the 1A final up at Lander Valley, but just because of manpower and kits and whatnot, unable to do so, and they were both beaten yesterday. So it's a 2-point game here, 12 seconds left. Dale gets it up to number 1, back to Lucas. Lucas stuck in a corner, and he's going to get fouled. Let's see here. They have fouls to give, so wisely done there by Cody there, by the Bronx coach. They don't have any more fouls to give, though. They had one foul to give. They probably, with Lucas trapped, could have waited. So coach is going to call timeout for Riverton here, and we're going to follow this for the rest of the 7.2 seconds. It is going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them and be back with more of the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK.
Would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes. Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. We are watching the end of the JV game. We're going to call it for you. Currently coming out of a full timeout. It's a 3-point game, 61-58, in favor of the home squad. So you know Riverton's going to be looking for a 3. So the infamous question that always gets asked at every level is, do you foul? I would anticipate they will, but will Riverton look to take advantage of that? They're not going to foul. They get it. Lucas has it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Why? He's driving. He kicks it out. Shot for 3 is up, off the glass, and no good. And Cody will come away with the victory. A victory that Cody's going to relish, but that Riverton is going to figure that they had opportunities to extend this lead when it was 1-point game in favor of them, and missed some point-blank shots and had some bad turnovers. So, with the JV game now completed, we're going to take a break here for just 1 minute, 60 seconds, and we'll be back with more of the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show and the breakdown of tonight's game.
Serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, community health centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and Du Bois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK. The 17-0 Cody Phillies hosting your 3-17 Riverton Lady Wolverines. And this is a matchup that doesn't bode well on paper for the Wolverines. And you cannot talk about the 17-0 Phillies without talking about all-world Molly Hayes, number 3. leads the team in points at 21.1, leads the team in rebounds at 6, leads them in offensive rebounds at 2.5, defensive rebounds at 3.5, leads them in steals per game at 5.4, but also leads them in turnovers, the one negative stat for them. But in case you were thinking that this is just Molly Hayes' team, and at Riverton we have seen her before, she has as far as single game statistics go, she has the highest scoring in 4A West this year when Cody went down to Evanston and she finished with 34. However, overall, when looking at her and what she has been able to put together, she leads this 4A West in scoring, in steals, in three-point percentage, in free throw percentage. She leads the entire 4A class at points, and she's at free throw percentage as well, and at steals. So she is top 10 on everything, but just when you think it's just her that the Riverton Lady Wolverines have to worry about, top 10 is where this Cody team lives in 4A West. Molly Hayes, of course, number 1 in scoring. Allie Boyson, number 4 in scoring. Kennedy Demon, number 5 in scoring. Victory Buck, number 10 in scoring, all for Cody. In the rebounding department is where they might be a little efficient, but that may have something to do with their field goal percentage. In rebounding, they've got number 8, Molly Hayes, as mentioned earlier, and number 6, and number 8, Allie Boyson. They have the number 1, 3, and 7 in assists. They have the number 1, 4, and 10 in steals. They have the number 8 in block shots. In three-point percentage, they have number 1, 2, 4, and 5. Molly Hayes at 42%, Victory Buck at 40, Reese Neiman at 36, Kendi Neiman at 35. This team shoots well from deep. Taylon Leesburg for your Riverton Wolverines clocks in at number 8 at 33% per game. Field goal percentage, they don't have number 1. That goes to McKinley Kilpack at Green River. But they have number 2, 3, 4, and 6. Free throw percentage, 1 and 2. This is an absolutely loaded to the gills team with talent. And they love and thrive off making people turn the ball over. As far as team scoring goes, the comparison, Riverton averaging 34 points a game. Cody just under 66. As far as field goal percentage, Cody as a team is 49%. Riverton 25%. From the line, 66 to 58 in favor of Cody. As far as three-point percentage goes, 35.7% as a team are the Phillies. Riverton 23.7. Rebounding is about the only area where they're close. Cody 27.9, Riverton 26.4. Cody a lot more active on the offensive rebound, but conversely, Riverton much more active on the defensive side. Turnovers is where it could get ugly for a team that has really struggled, as has the Riverton Lady Wolverines, with protecting the basketball. Cody comes in averaging 17.2 assists a game and forcing 24.6 turnovers per game. So, that's all on paper. Riverton has broken presses better over the past several weeks, and they have looked good in doing so. And they've had some tighter games. However, that said, this is final exam time. This is Cody Phillies. They have arguably one of the top 5, well, arguably the top press in 4A. Definitely one of the top 2 or 3, with Cheyenne East being right there. This is a game where Cody has eyes on a state title. They have eyes on matching up with Cheyenne East. Will that happen? Nobody knows. On the line, not a whole lot. I don't expect Jackson to win a game. So going into the 4A regional, 4A conference tournament, the West Regional, I expect Riverton to be in the 7th seed, and the Phillies have already clinched the number 1 seed for when we go to Afton next week. But This game still carries important meaning. You want to be on a streak. You want to be on a positive note heading into regionals. So that's kind of the breakdown of the teams. We'll be right back after these messages with the Ranger Keys of the Game on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK.
A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. We will check the Rangers scoreboard here really quick. And Rocky Mountain has advanced to the 2A championship in the girls bracket. They downed Kimmerer 48-27. Big Piney and Wyoming Indian are set to play and are at 6 o'clock to see who will face Rocky Mountain. I'm trying to see here what else we've got, if we have any others for you. We have, of course, on KWYW at 4:30, we're waiting on, I've got a score, I'll give it to you in a second, between Wind River and Grable. Tonight at 7:30, St. Stephen's and Shoshone will face off on KWYW for the 2A Boys West. So Fremont is going to definitely have a team in the Boys Western side of things on 2A. They could have two if Wind River can beat Grable. So let's see here what we've got. Wind River right now is up 71-53 on Grable. For Wind River, Braden Lindhart has 7 threes. So your Ranger keys the game. You're going to get tired of me saying it. I'm even going to drop shot selection here because it all starts with ball control and not turn the ball over. If you turn the ball over to the Cody Phillies in their press and allow them to run their tempo and their game, you will lose. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. About the only team that can play with them in their tempo is probably Cheyenne East. So it's going to come down to not turning the ball over. And we'll see what that means. It could mean less than 10. Really, to have a shot to win this game, less than 10 would be good. But the team has improved. They were averaging 20-plus earlier in the season. We'll take under 15, and then we'll worry about shot selection. We'll worry about rebounding. We'll worry about everything else because this Phillies team doesn't want to allow the Lady Wolverines to get to the point where shot selection matters. They want to pressure hard, full court, and they'll do so until they get a big lead, and then they generally will call off the dogs. As far as what they have done in the past week here, let's see. We've had Riverton falling to Rock Springs 53-39. We had Riverton also failing to Kelly Walsh in a closer than the score even says by 10, 55-45. And I don't see Cody on here, and that's right because Cody was scheduled. Cody did beat Rock Springs 64-20. I do believe they were supposed to visit Kelly Walsh or vice versa, and the storm the last storm we had eliminated that. So they did put a whipping on Rock Springs, 64-20. So we've got about a minute and a half. Again, the Ranger key to the game, just one key this time: don't turn the ball over. If you turn the ball over, disaster will happen, and it'll happen quick. We've seen it with this team in years past, and they're just as good. So we will be right back after these messages with the Sutherland starting lineups here on KTAK.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians.
Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK. It is now time for the Sutherland's starting lineup, and with it being senior night, last night of the varsity season for Riverton, and the last game at home, at least for Cody. I didn't check to see their schedule. Coach Chris Wagner has elected to start all seniors. Kind of Dean Smith, Roy Williams style. A lot of other coaches have popularized it. So he's starting number 4, senior Jessa Lynn. Number 11, senior Victory Buck. Number 13, senior Kennedy Neiman. Number 33, senior Reese Neiman. And number 34, senior Allie Boyson. And that is starting lineup for the for the Cody for the Cody Phillies. For the Riverton Lady Wolverines, your starters, same old, same old. Senior number 1, Olivia Bradley. Senior number 3, Macy Brown. Senior number 10, McKay Fedler. Senior number 11, Ella Judd. And junior number 21, Ella Jackson. Of course, the Lady Wolverines are coached by head coach Travis McIntosh. Assistant coaches are Jesselyn Meeks and Brett Hoover. Managers are Gracie Johnson, who we saw honored at senior night. And I got to give Cody a little credit. They're playing Enter Sandman by Metallica. Brady Mossbrucker and Julia Marigardo Haberia. I am sure I need to apologize for butchering that name. So we want to thank Sutherland's for sponsoring the starting lineup. And that'll do it for the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. We'll be right back with the tip-off right after these messages on KTAK.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation,
I hate to cut off that, but we had to, as it's one of our longer commercials here. I want to also give a shout out to Coach Widener, as he actually had 6 introduced, so that the other senior, number 30, Brindy Britton, could receive some acknowledgement from the crowd and come out to enter Sandman. So nicely done there. Your Lady Wolverines are in their black uniforms with red numbering and white accent in their white with, Connor, you're going to have to help me out here. What color are those numbers on Cody?
Yellow, gold.
Okay, we'll go with gold. They win the tip-off, and they are going, Cody's going right to left. They're going to spot open a 3. No good. Missed by Victory Buck, but the offensive rebound comes down to Cody. Cannot be giving this team second chance opportunities. They look to go inside. Little baby hook is up and no good by Boyson, and away comes Bradley with the rebound for Riverton. That also helps. Missed shots, usually not able to set up a press. Bradley gets it Jackson. Jackson coming to her right over across the top of the key. Gets it to Fedler, who then gets it to Macy Brown. Over to Judd on the left wing. Looking inside for Bradley. Gets it out to Fedler for 3. No good. Rebound comes away to Cody. Phillies looking to break. Riverton able to get back. Swinging it over to Victory Buck. Victory Buck outside to Kennedy Neiman. She spots it out to Reese Neiman for 3. No good. Rebound is gotten by Boyson and put back for your first points of the ball game. And it is 2-0 in favor of Cody as we go under 6:50 to play in the first. Bringing up, no press, oddly. Maybe because it's all the seniors and not the normal starters. They get to Fedler. Fedler going to try to hit a runner. No good. And away comes Cody. So far, no second chance opportunities for the Lady Wolverines. Bringing it up is Reese Neiman. She gets it up top to Victory Buck. I'm saying their first names mainly because there's 2 of them on each team, Buck and Neiman. Swings outside to back to Buck. She shoots a 3, misses. Bradley comes away with it, as do the Lady Wolverines. Little bit of token pressure put up after the miss by Kennedy Neiman, but she'll fade back into the half court. Bradley goes to her left to Fedler. Fedler on the left wing looking inside. Harassed, 5-second call, getting close, and she gets called for it. Jackson came back for it, and Fedler was just oblivious to the 5-second count as they were guarding very tightly. They will do that. They're known for their full court press, but they pressure the ball constantly on both sides. Bringing it up is the Phillies. They're looking to swing it outside. They get it to Kennedy Neiman. She goes baseline, then comes out to the wing, shoots a 3, airballs it no good. And it will go over, out of bounds, over to Riverton. Inbound by Riverton to Fedler. Fedler now looking at a press as it went out of bounds. She gets stuck in a trap, and there's second turnover. Nope, it falls to Judd. Luckily, they get into Fedler. Fedler from 8 feet out is no good, and away comes Cody with it, but Judd able to steal it right back. Judd to Bradley up top around the half-court line with 5:30 to go in the first. Goes to Fegler on the left wing. Fegler looking inside. Nobody's literally there. Dishes it out to Judd. Judd drives, puts it up. No good. Air ball, and away comes a break for the Phillies. They get it up. Easily put in by Boyson. She has both of the baskets today for the Phillies, and they lead 4-0 at 5:10 to go in the first quarter. Fegler bringing across. No press still by the Phillies. And they're going to throw it out of bounds. Fegler going to Brown. Brown unable to contain it. And that is turnover number 2 against Riverton. Inbounded to Kennedy Neiman. She's going to bring it up across the timeline to her right. Kicks it back out to Reese Neiman. Going all the way around the horn, they get it to Lynn, who then gets it up top to Victory Buck. Back to Buck as she went down to the baseline for it. Looking inside for Boyson. Boyson, nice pass to a cutting Reese Neiman, and she is good, and it's quickly 6-0 in favor of the Phillies of Cody High School. 4:30 to go. Bradley bringing it over the timeline. Going to Jackson up around the logo. Jackson looking to break down her defender. Goes to the right wing. Cut off as she tries to go baseline. Kicks it out to Bradley. Bradley gets stopped. Gets it to Brown. Brown looking to drive. She's going to get cut off. Gets it to Judd over on the right wing. She hands it to Jackson, who shoots a 3. No good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds and over to Cody. Checking in for the Phillies is Britton and Molly Hayes. Coming to check in for Riverton is going to be Haley Engstrom. She's going to get Macy Brown. 4:07 to go, 6-0 in favor of Cody. Riverton is 0 of 5 from the field. Maybe I should have mentioned shot selection. Although the shot selection, to be fair, has not been bad. Swinging around the horn, they get to Britton. Britton, a long 3, no good. Fight for the rebound, falls to Riverton. Britton just really jacked that one up. But it's special to see her being able to play. Jackson brings it all the way up, shoots a 3, good! Paisley Jackson able to get Riverton in the scoring column, and doing so cuts it in half. 6-3 Cody looking to drive is Kendi Neiman. She puts it up and 1. So as soon as I say it's cut in half, they're going to get a chance to answer it. The foul is against Olivia Bradley. That's her first, team first. But it will send Kendi Neiman to the line looking for her 3rd point. She puts it up and it's pure. So it's now 9-3. As soon as they halved it, now they're just a third of it. How quickly things can change. Jackson bringing it over the timeline, goes to Bradley. She's way outside, now dribbling to the logo. Goes to Fegler on the high left wing. Back to Bradley at the logo. Back to Fegler, who kind of snuck in a little bit. Gets to Engstrom, swings at Jackson. Jackson looks baseline. She puts it up from 15, hits the side of the backboard, no good. And away breaking are the Phillies. Nicely done. They put it up. No good by Boyson. Just hit her maybe a little bit too much. She wasn't in control of her own speed. And Riverton will come away with it as we go under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Fegler looks to Engstrom on the high block. She goes to Judd. Judd looking to swing it all the way out to Olivia Bradley on the left wing. She drives, puts it up, and is blocked. And away comes the Phillies. They've got a break. They put it up this time, and it's good. It's Molly Hayes. Didn't take her long from coming in to score it. It's 11-3 in favor of Cody. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. They've got 4 of the 5 players on the court in the scoring column. Swing over to Bradley. Riverton is. They get it blocked again, but they get it back. Out to Fegler. To Judd. To Jackson. Open for 3. Good! Paisley Jackson keeping them in it. 11-6, 5-point lead. Quickly coming up is Reese Neiman. She's on the left baseline. Swing all the way to Britton. Britton for 3. It's a high archer. It's good! And the crowd goes nuts. I can't help but go nuts because I know the story there. We're not going to tell it here. We don't know if it's been publicly told. But the crowd went berserk, and it's 14-6. Good for that young lady. A great moment like that in basketball deserves to be acknowledged by all fans. Bradley now on the left wing, tries to drive, almost loses it, gets it to Jackson. Jackson almost loses it, comes out, looking to go down, shoots from 17, outside the free throw line, no good. Rebound, by Cody with a minute and a half to go. Looking all the way up for Molly Hayes. They find her. She puts up a bad shot, though. She gets it back, though. They swing to her from the elbow. She's good. She quickly has 4, and it's 16-6. Minute 14 to play in the first. 10-point lead for Cody. Bradley bringing it over the timeline. Swinging to the left to Fegler. Fegler looking to go cross court. It got tipped, and it's stolen. 2-on-1 now. Neiman swings it, gets it back from Hayes, and Neiman puts it up, and good. Kennedy Neiman now with 5. And 18-6, and we're going to have a timeout. It's going to be a 30, but we'll take it with him with 51.5 seconds left. It's called by Coach McIntosh. We'll be right back on KTAK.
How it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. 51.5 seconds left in the first period outside of a timeout here. 30-second call by Coach McIntosh to try and stop the bleeding. They haven't pressed, but the half court has been enough. It's 18-6 Cody. Inbound goes to Bradley, who then gets it to Jackson. Jackson gets slightly trapped, so brings it out. Now she's working down on Lynn as she's back in the game, and it's stolen away for turnover number 3. They haven't turned the ball over. Lynn bringing it up. Excuse me, not Lynn. Neiman bringing it up. Gets it to Victory Buck. She drives down, gets it to Molly Hayes, who puts it up and good. Molly Hayes quickly 6, and it's 20-6 as we go under 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. They get to Engstrom. Engstrom going to be trapped here, and she's going to lose the ball. Turnover number 4. They're doing the half-court trap. They get it up to Lynn. Lynn stopped on the low baseline outside. Wide open 3 for Kennedy Neiman is no good. Rebound is up and good by Boyson, and the foul. So 20 with 0.2 seconds left in the first quarter is when Boyson hit that, and she has 6 on the day, going to the line for number 7 here. It is up, and it is no good, and the horn will sound. So after 1 here from Cody, Wyoming, it is the Cody Phillies 22, the Riverton Lady Wolverines 6. We'll be right back with the second quarter here on KTAK.
To the court, to the pool, and beyond. Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. To start the second quarter for your Riverton Wolverines, it looks like Morton is going to be in the game. Leesburg is going to be in the game. Cloud Horse is in the game. Engstrom is in the game. And I hate to keep saying in the game. And Brown. Swinging around, they get to start the quarter. Morton with it to Brown. Brown left wing gets out to Morton. Morton on the right wing to Leesburg, down towards the right baseline. Back up to Morton and around to Brown. Brown off a screen by Leesburg. Gets it Leesburg, who loses it out of bounds for the 5th turnover of the night. For the home team, Phillies, it looks like they've got Lynn, Hayes, Victory Buck, Kennedy Neiman and Reese Neiman in the game. They get to Molly Hayes. She tries to go baseline, trying to feed it to Reese Neiman, and it goes off Reese's foot or knee and out of bounds. That'll be their second turnover. Comes with 7:12 left to play in the half. 22-6, and now here's the full court press. Morton trying to get the Cloud Horse, throws it too high, turned over, turnover cause number 1, 6 on the day. Swinging around, they've got it on the right. They've got, yes, to Victory Buck. They look to go inside, and we're going to get a foul. They were looking for Reese Neiman. The foul is going to go against number 12, Cloud Horse. That's her first. Only the team's second, really clean game. Oh, team third, excuse me. I only had it as the second team foul. They have it as the third. They have 2 on Cloud Horse. She just now checked into the game, so I'm not sure why they got 2 on her, but I'm kind of confused there. But inbound to Bradley after the turnover by Cody. They get to Engstrom, left wing. She goes to the block, has to dish it out. Struggling to keep possession is Macy Brown on the dish out. Goes to Leesburg. Leesburg completely misuses a screen set by Engstrom, so it does no good, and they swing it around the horn to Bradley. Bradley now harassed. 5-second call now in effect. They go inside to Cloud Horse. Puts up a little baby hook. Oh, in and out. No good by Cloud Horse. But the rebound is going to fall to Haley Engstrom after she fights for it. Goes cross court to Leesburg. She dribbles in, shoots from 18, airballs it. No good, and away comes Cody. They're looking to break, and they will have numbers here. And Kennedy Neiman is going to take it all the way in and good for the first points of the second quarter by either team, and it stretches it to 24-6. Coming down now is Bradley. She's coming down the left side, and we're going to get a foul called on Cody. That will be their first, It's going against 13. That is Kennedy Neiman. Her first, obviously the team first. Cloud Horse is now going to check out as Judd will come in. And Allie Boyson will come in for Cody. Inbound goes to Leesburg. She swings around to Brown. Brown looking to drive in, back out to Leesburg. They just close out so well. Leesburg loses it, but Engstrom able to pick it up, and she'll bring it out towards half court to reset. Olivia Bradley also having checked in now for Riverton. Engstrom looking to go to the right, goes to Brown on the right wing. She dribbles it up towards the top of the free throw line, gets it poked away, but Bradley comes away with it. Bradley to Brown, they're just not able to find any open shots. Brown looking for Engstrom. Engstrom, this is what you've heard me say all year long, was cutting. Luckily, Cody got a hand on it, but she was nowhere near where Macy thought she was. Brown will come out now and get spelled by Jackson. Seeing her first action of the second quarter. Comes with 5:25 to go. Inbound by Riverton. They get to Bradley. Bradley looking to go baseline. She's going to have it tapped out of bounds. There's just no room to maneuver going towards the basket against this Cody Phillies team. Bradley looking to inbound, gets into Engstrom. Engstrom looks to go to the high block, gets out Leesburg, who has an open look at 3, and she's good. 24-9, quickly Phillies into the front court. That Molly Hayes has it. Uses a screen for a wide open look from 3, and it's good. And she's got 9 on the day and answers right back. Gets out to 27-9 with 4:55 to go in the half and counting. Bradley looking at Hayes and Talich, who's now checked in. And she had nobody come back for a pass, so Coach McIntosh is going to call a timeout with 4:49 to play in the half. It will be a full timeout. We will take it with them. And at 4:49 to play in the half, 27-9 in favor of Cody. We'll be right back on KTAK.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine and Adina Vasco and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. We are in Cody, Wyoming, where the Phillies, top 2 team in the state, leads Riverton 27-9 with 4:49 to go in the half. Fegler now in. It's Fegler, Bradley, Engstrom, Jackson, and Judd for your Wolverines. And it's stolen immediately by Hayes. She's going to go coast to coast, and she's now got 11. She is the state 4A, all-class, West-East, doesn't matter, leading scorer at just under 22 a game. Bradley trapped. Fegler trying to grab it, punches it away, and it leads to a break and one for Cody. I'm not sure what Fegler was trying to do there exactly. Foul is going to go against Bradley. That's her second, team fourth. How are we getting up to team fifth? They're just not announcing. They got Engstrom for one. I'm confused completely. Going to the line is number 0, Talich, where she hits her free throw, and she's got 3 points on the day, and it's 32-9. Jackson almost losing it. She came over the timeline, gets it to Judd. Should be easy as Judd was left alone. Misses it, though, anticipating the pressure, and we've got a whistle, and we've got a held possession. So we'll go the possession arrow, the worst thing since Lifesaver invented a soda, and it will go over to Cody. So let's see, we just had somebody check in. No, I don't think we did. Someone's already been in, so we've got him down. Under 4 minutes to go, bringing it up court is Cody. Boyson has it, swings it over to Reese Neiman. She hands it to Kennedy Neiman. Swings it over to Lynn. Lynn shoots a 3, misses everything but the backboard, but the Phillies come away with it. They find Boyson underneath all alone, puts it up and good. Her first 2 of the second quarter, and it's out to 34-9. We'll go into 3.5 minutes to play. Bradley bringing it over. This half-court zone trap really affecting your Riverton Lady Wolverines. Swinging it all the way to Judd. Judd going cross-court to Fegler. Fegler's going to toss it away, and that's turnover number 9 on the day. Looking to break, overthrew it, but they do such a good job of passing unconventionally, and Lynn puts it up, misses. It's partially blocked, but they get the rebound. Swings around to Kennedy Neiman for 3, and she's good. 37-9, 3 minutes to play. Bradley gets the inbound pass and is looking at the half-court press as she brings it over. She knows it's going to be bad. Gets it to Fegler. Fegler looking to try and find Engstrom. Another turnover. That's turnover number 10. 2:48 to go. Cody looking to break. Lynn gets it over to Talich. Talich out to Reese Neiman for 3. No good. Just hits the far side of the backboard. But Cody gets the opportunity on the rebound. Lynn has it. Looks to go cross court. They get it back out to Reese Neiman for 3. No good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds and will go over to Riverton. Checking in for the Phillies is number 15. That is Radakovich. Her first action of the game. Talon Leesburg and We Two Cloud Horse coming in for Riverton at the 2:29 mark in the half, and a 28-point lead for Cody already. Bradley brings it over, looking at that half-court press, and they're able to deflect it off the knees, and it went all the way up towards all the valuable equipment. Lucky it went that way, or we would have had laptops and cameras and all sorts of goodness. For 2 broadcast teams from Riverton, 1 from Cody. They've been bad. Inbound, though, goes Talon Leesburg. She'll look to go to her left. She's trapped. Tries to get to Jackson. Turnover number 11. Turnover right back, though. And it's going to go out of bounds, though, after that, as Cody tries to tip it, and it will go out of bounds, but stay with the Lady Wolverines with 2:08 to play in the first half. Looking to get it inbound. She gets it Jackson, back to Fegler. Fegler looks at a 3, puts it up. misses everything. Rebound goes out of bounds and will go over to Cody with 2:02 to play in the first half. Checking in now is Molly Hayes coming in. She has 11 points on the day. 8 held by Boyson. Trying to give you some stats real quick. 6, 9, 10. 10 by Kennedy Neiman. It's been a group effort by Cody, and that's what they're known for. Of course, they're not trying to run up a score per se. They're trying to get in the best shape they can and the hottest they can be going into the regional tournament. As they feed it inside, it's going to be missed by Boyson from the low block, and we're going to get a travel on the rebound as Riverton had taken it away, but they travel. Brown is going to check back in, and she's going to come get Fedler, so it'll go back over to Cody. They're going to inbound it to a wide open Molly Hayes. She misses the three, but you cannot lead the leading 3-point percentage person wide open from three. It was rebounded by Cody. They put it up and good. That's Kennedy Neiman with the rebound. 39-9, 30-point lead, and we're going to have a foul on the other side of things. As they were pressing, it's going to go against 13. That's Kennedy Neiman. That's her second. Only the team's second. Inbound goes from Jackson to Leesburg up around the logo. They've now converted. They're running a kind of a 1-2-2 zone is Cody. They get over to Jackson on the baseline, back up top to Bradley, or back up the wing of Bradley. Down baseline to Brown, gets it up top to Bradley, and it's just stripped away completely. And away comes Molly Hayes. She steals it. She goes coast to coast and is good. 41-9. We still have a minute left in the half. That's 13 points now for the state's leading scorer. Fedler now with on the left, not Fedler, excuse me, Leesburg with it. She attempts to get it Jackson. It is tipped away and out of bounds by Lynn. So we're going to get number 11 coming in, Victory Buck, and we're going to get Britton coming back in for Cody. They inbound to Jackson, does Riverton. Up to Leesburg. Leesburg's open for a three. She puts it up and good. That's her second of the night. And it makes it 41-12. Quickly, Cody in response coming down. They get to Hayes. Hayes looking to go baseline. Does so, blocked by Cloud Horse, but they get the possession. They keep possession anyway. They get it out to Britton, who misses from three, and an audible sigh that she missed from the crowd. And as she does, the rebound go out of bounds and go over to Riverton with 25 seconds left in the half. Bringing up Bradley, goes to Leesburg on the left wing with 15 seconds. Gets it back up top to Bradley with 14, 13. Bradley looking inside, gets it to Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse baby hook off the glass is no good. And Molly Hayes comes away with it with 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Gets it to Britton. She walks, and they have to call it, and the crowd didn't like it. They were trying to feed her for her to shoot the last second shot with 1.1 second left. So that'll be turnover number 5 against Cody. Inbounding will be Riverton. I doubt they'll get much of a shot off. They try and get Leesburg at half court, and she doesn't get it off in time. Took a dribble when she didn't really have time. So nothing there. So after one half of play, it is 41-12 in favor of Cody. We'll be right back with the Click It or Ticket halftime show here on KTAK.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
And welcome to the CWC Central Wyoming College Halftime Show here on KTAK. At the half, it is 41-12 in favor of the Cody Phillies. They scoring 22 in the first quarter, 19 in the second quarter. To get that 41, Riverton scoring 6 in each quarter, and field goals have been hard to find. Turnovers that weren't too much of a problem early as Cody started seniors, not their normal lineup, if not fully at least, and has decided to unveil a half-court trap as their primary pressure, and boy, it may be more effective than the press. Now, part of that may be not having seen it a whole lot, but for the hometown Cody, as far for Cody Phillies, the stat sheet's pretty full. They've got 2 in double figures. Molly Hayes, as you would expect, with 13. Kennedy Neiman with 12. Allie Boyson clocks in at 8. And then Brittain, and Talich with 3, both. And Reese Neiman has 2. On the day, they are 19 of 35, or shooting 54.2%. They're 50% from the line, but they're 1 of 2. They've only shot 2 and 1s. Boyson missing 1, and Candy Neiman making hers. On the Riverton side of things, you have 6 points in each quarter. You have 6 points by one person in each quarter. Paisley Jackson, who was 2 of 5 in the first quarter, had 2 threes for that 6. She took no shots in the second quarter, and I'm telling you, shots were hard to come by in the second especially. They were hard in the first. They're real hard in the second against that trap. Taylon Leesburg had 6. She was 2 of 2 from the three-point line, 2 of 3 overall from the field. Only other, to put it in perspective, Riverton's 4 of 17 in the half, and 10 of those came in the first quarter. Only 7 shot attempts in the second quarter, and they're only hitting at 23.5%. No free throws to be had. Nobody really in any kind of serious foul trouble. The most anybody has is 2. The teams as a whole, 4 and 2 fouls each. So not a lot of people getting in foul trouble. And it's kind of been what on paper it kind of said it would be. And that is Cody getting ready for a state run and Riverton having a real hard time, especially here at Cody High School and on the road. Now, it may be cold outside. I'm sure it's colder in Riverton, most likely. I'm taking a guess here. It's about 8 degrees here, so it says. Let's see if that's actually here in Riverton. But it is hot in this gym, and I don't mean shooting hot. I don't mean anything of that nature. I'm talking about the temperature has risen. It's getting very, very warm in here, especially where we are sitting with our backs against a wall. So we've got about 3 minutes left. If you're looking for an affordable, 3 minutes left and a half. If you're looking for an affordable education at a great education, actually at a great price, go to cwc.edu and check out all the information and programs they have for you. So we want to thank them for sponsoring Halftime Show. We'll be right back with the second half here on KTAK.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes. Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Community health.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. As we get ready here for the second half, we'll check out the scoreboard, the Rangers scoreboard from yesterday's action, and how we got in the 2A regionals hosted in Riverton, how they got to be where they are. Rocky Mountain defeated St. Stephen's yesterday 61-33 and triumphed over Kimmerer 48-27 today to advance to the championship. Kimmerer down Shoshone to get into that game with Rocky Mountain 37-26. Wind River fell to Big Piney 47-42, and Wyoming Indian down Grable 51-42. So Rocky Mountain awaits Big Piney Wyoming Indian winner. On the girls' side of things, that is the only chance for a Fremont County championship is Wyoming Indian. Right now, they're in the second quarter is 13-12 in favor of Wyoming Indian. On the loser side of things, St. Stephen's fell to Shoshone. Shoshone will advance to play on Saturday, and Wind River defeated Grable and will advance to play Kimmerer tomorrow. So we are right back here, 41-12 in favor of Cody. Cody now going left to right. Riverton going right to left on your radio dial. Riverton comes out in a zone, swinging across. They wind up with Lynn. Lynn drives in, is going to turn the ball over. Judd just took it right away from her. Nicely done by her. and Paisley Jackson will bring it across the timeline. Paisley going to her left, passes to Brown. They get it into Bradley. Bradley drives down the lane, and she's going to be blocked. It's going to go out of bounds, though, and it will stay with Riverton. As you expect, starters in for them: Bradley, Brown, Fegler, Judd, and Jackson in for the Lady Wolverines. Trying to lay eyes on everybody who is in for Cody. They inbound at Jackson. Jackson puts a runner up off the glass, no good. It's her first shot attempts in the second. It'll lead to a break. Getting it to Boyson. Boyson misses. Fans kind of want a foul call. They're not being all that. But Riverton comes away with it, immediately turns it back over. Put up is missed. Boyson will put it up as well. Off the miss by Neiman is no good, but will get fouled. That'll be the first foul of the half. It'll go against Fegler. That's her first, team first. With 7 minutes to go, they'll send Boyson to the line. Boyson puts the first one up off the front iron and no good. So Reese, Boyson, Victory Buck, Lynn, and we're trying to lay eyes. Boyson hits the second one. I'm trying to lay eyes to give you who is that one, and that is going to be number 11. I've already got number 11. 13, Kennedy Neiman. That is the other person to start off for Cody. Shots by Paisley Jackson, goes high off the backboard, comes off of it, and goes off of Cody and out of bounds. So it'll stay with Riverton. Fegler inbounding underneath her own basket, gets in to Judd. Judd up to Brown on the left wing. Up top to Bradley. Bradley hits Judd at the elbow. She drives, puts it up, no good. And away will come Cody with it. Nicely anticipating the fast break was Olivia Bradley. She stepped in front of a pass, and it goes out of bounds, so it'll stop the break with 6:33 to play, and will force Cody to play half court. Inbounding it to Neiman, Kennedy Neiman that is. She goes up top to Buck. Victory Buck, back to Kennedy Neiman. Looking inside of Boyson. Boyson kicks it out to Reese Neiman, I do believe. I couldn't see. A couple people saying the way it was. She misses from three. And away with the rebound will come. Okay, just a lot of stuff just happened. Riverton had it on rebound. It was stolen, missed by Reese Neiman, and then missed by Victory Buck. But there is a foul on Jackson for Riverton, who had the ball stolen. Team second, her first. First one is up by Buck and is good. 43-12. Checking in for Reese Neiman is Molly Hayes. Buck puts the second one up. It is no good. Away comes Riverton with the rebound. Jackson quickly up to Fegler. She's at the left wing, going inside for Bradley. Back out to Fegler. Fegler drives to the elbow, gets it stolen by Lynn of Cody. Lynn is looking to find Hayes underneath, and a Riverton player able to reach out and tip it out of bounds, but it will stay with Cody with 5:51 to play. 31-point lead for Cody. Inbound is to a wide open shooter for three. No good by Buck. Rebound goes to Hayes, though, of Cody. She looks inside for Boyson, who has to kick it back out to Hayes. Back up top to Buck. Buck looks over for Hayes. Hayes on the right baseline. She goes cross court to Kennedy Neiman. Kennedy drives, puts it up, no good, and there's going to be a late foul, I think, on Ella Judd. It was late, so late she thought she had the block as she had the ball in her hand. That'll be the team third, and it'll be her first of the ball game. But it will send Kennedy Neiman to the line for two. She puts the first one up and good. (44-12). Second one on its way, pure. 45-12, 5:24 to play in the third. Fegler with it now, gets it up across the timeline to Bradley. Bradley on the left wing, works it back up top. Now goes back to the left wing where Jackson receives the pass. Jackson looking to drive, picks up her dribble around the elbow. She almost gets tied up, but she rips it away, shows some good strength. Now she's trapped, throws off the knee to break the 5-second call, off the knee of Buck. Engstrom is going to check in now. She's going to come in for McKay Fegler. 5:06 to play in the third. Inbounding will be by Engstrom. She gets it to Brown. Brown to Bradley up top. Bradley back to Engstrom on the right wing. Engstrom looking to drive, gets cut off, and we're going to have a foul on a way away from the ball. It was on a screen, or actually Bradley was coming off the screen, and she got a knee or something from Hayes. That's her team first of the second half for Cody. Engstrom inbounding from underneath her own basket, gets it Jackson on the right baseline. Jackson looking to go baseline. She's going to step on the baseline, and that'll be turnover number 18 on the day for Riverton. 4:54 to go in the third quarter. It has been all Cody since the word go. It stayed a little close early on. Lynn gets it. They're going to swing it to a wide open player for three, and that is going to be Victory Buck for three. She's good, and it's now 48-12. Bradley bringing it over to the left as she crosses the timeline, hands it to Jackson. Jackson brings it back to the left wing, now curls, hits Brown. Not a great pass, but able to be corralled. Jackson runs over, gets it, looks to drive, puts it up, no good, and we've got a foul on the floor, and they hit hard. Jackson and Boyson going down hard. They look to be okay. First foul against Boyson, I do believe. Team second of the half will send Paisley Jackson to the line looking for the first points for Riverton of this second half. First one is on its way, and it's good. It's also the first free throw attempt of the game by Riverton. Cloudhorse coming in, and Reese Neiman coming back in for the Phillies. Jackson will have a second one here. Puts up, no left leg kick this time, but it's good nonetheless. And it's now 48-14 with 4:15 to play in the third. Bringing it up quickly is Kennedy Neiman. She swings it up top to Reese Neiman, back to Kennedy. Kennedy brings it up top, looking to drive off Bradley. Does so, gets cut off, and she's going to be called for a double dribble. And that will be turnover number 7 against the Phillies. I think in my scorebook I spelled it wrong. In fact, I'm pretty darn sure I misspelled Phillies. Spelled it like the baseball team. Bradley bringing it up, looking to go left, then right, then goes left, gets it Cloudhorse on the left wing. She hands it Jackson at the free throw line. Jackson trying to 15-foot runner, no good, and away comes Cody with the rebound. Looks like Hayes may try and go all the way. Nope, she hits a wide open person for three, that being Buck, who misses. At least I think it was Buck. Let's see here as she runs by. Yes, it was. Greatly done by Cody. Drove in, brought the defense in. Buck couldn't ask for a better look. She just missed. Now Engstrom with it. Looked to drive. Almost lost control of it, so wisely brought it back out up top. Goes to We2 Cloudhorse. She hands it off to Macy Brown. To Jackson. Now everything on the right wing. Jackson looking to break down her defender. Can't do it. Tries a mistimed bounce pass in the lane. Comes away to do the Phillies with it. They'll look to break, and a little turnaround missed, and one, though, on the rebound. The miss was by Kennedy Neiman. She got a little too fancy with it, and Boyson got the rebound, put it up, and got the and one. The foul against Bradley, that's her third, team fourth. Leesburg's going to come in now, and let's see who else is going to come back in. Looks like McKay Fegler coming back in. Simone coming in for the first time for Cody. Free throw is up and good by Boyson. She now has 12, and the lead is 51-14. I'm trying to lay eyes on who else came in. That was it, actually, who hasn't came in already. Fegler looking to hit Engstrom on a pass. The trap long gone, so easily over the timeline. Throws it way too high for Engstrom, and that'll be turnover number 20. Actually, no, I don't have that right. Excuse me. I do apologize. That's number 19. The next one will be number 20. I gave my slash a little too early. Riverton in the zone after the turnover. Talich in the game now. They get it to Simone. Simone gets it to Hayes. Gets it to Reese, who gets it up top to Talich. Talich inside to Boyson. She's around the high block, though. Swinging it around. Nice ball movement. They get to Hayes. Hayes is going to take a three. No good. And away comes Riverton with the rebound with 2:19 and counting to go in the third quarter. Leesburg looking to bring it over the timeline. Does so. Gets it to Fedler on the left wing. Fedler off a screen by Cloudhorse. Nice pick and roll to Cloudhorse. And Cloudhorse converts her first two of the night. And it's 51-16 with 2 minutes to go. Bringing up is Hayes. She gets it outside. Three is shot by, I'm trying to lay eyes. That was Simone who missed that one. Looking inside to Boyson. Boyson puts it up and good. 53-16, 1:43 to play in the third. 14 points now for Boyson. Fedler brings it over, goes to Leesburg on the right wing. Gets it back up top to Cloudhorse. Back over to Fedler on the left wing. Screen leaves Fedler open for three, and she's no good. Rebound is by Cody, and they're going to have a wide open break. Bradley trying to get down, but wisely doesn't foul, and that's Reese Neiman good on the bucket. And we've got a timeout with a minute 21. It will be a timeout by 32nd by the hometown Cody, and we'll take it with them. The Phillies lead 55-16. We'll be right back with the rest of the third quarter here on KTAK.
Across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, community health centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. We have a final from Lander we're about to be getting, I'm told. But here it is 55-16 in favor of Cody. Cody Phillies looking to make a way for themselves here. And I'm waiting on that score from Lander, get you Lander and Lyman. Quickly coming up the floor is Riverton. Leesburg has it. Leesburg's going to turn it over, though, at the free throw line. And it's going to lead to a break for Simone, but Simone cannot finish it. But there is a foul on the floor. It is against, I'm trying to lay out. It's on number 44. We don't have her on there, so we'll put her down there. It's a freshman, I'm told. Bringing up is Fedler, gets it to Jackson. Jackson for three, misses everything. Gets the air ball chant just slightly from the students. They're not going to get too into it. It looks like they're going for a whiteout here tonight, especially for the boys' game, as a lot of students have shown up wearing nothing but white. Bringing up is Lynn. Now she goes to the right. Tries to get it. It's tipped, but Reese Neiman able to track it down. They get it to Kennedy Neiman. No, not Kennedy Neiman. Excuse me, Talich. Talich brings it up top. Swings it to the left to Reese Neiman. Reese Neiman for three is good. 58-16, 42-point lead with 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. Gets it to Leesburg on the left wing. Does Fedler. Leesburg drives, puts up, blocked by Talich. Ingstrom takes a shot at it, unable to convert. And away comes Cody on the break. Talich trying to take it all the way, misses. Riverton gets it with 3 seconds. They get to Jackson, 2 seconds, 1 second. She shoots it from half court. Oh, just barely missed it. So at the end of three, 42-point lead for the Cody Phillies. They lead your Riverton Lady Wolverines 58-16 in the regular season finale on KTAK.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and Du Bois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you. A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
And welcome back to the fourth quarter here on KTAK. Riverton Lady Wolverines trail 58-16 here at Cody. On paper, kind of what could have been expected. The Phillies definitely a contender for the state championship. And they want to look to be getting and playing their best basketball. They've got a vicious little half-court zone trap. It's kind of a mock 2-3 with a little bit of matchup zone in it as well when they fade back out of it. Riverton will start the quarter with the ball, though, going right to left on your radio dial. Bradley gets it to Jackson. Jackson looks to drive, puts it up, no good. And away comes Cody with it. Your starters in, it looks like, yes, your starters in as you would expect for Riverton. Cody's going to swing it all the way around. They're going to go in and out by Reese Neiman. Rebound grabbed by Cody, though, by Boyson. She's unable to put it back up as it's stripped away, but goes out of bounds off of Riverton. Looking to inbound, they get it all the way over to the wide open three-pointer. They've ran that a couple times for Buck. She's now knocked it down twice, and it's 61-16. So trying to lay eyes on it for here. Who's in it for you? Buck's in it. I would guess that, Boyson obviously is in. Lynn in for Cody, as well as Kennedy and Reese Neiman. Inbounding it after the foul was called there. That foul was against Buck. That's her first, team third of the half. And turnover number 20 for Riverton, as on the inbounds it just got stripped away on a dribble drive. Looking to kick it. They kick it all the way around. They find Buck open again. She's now 2 of 2 in the fourth from 3. 64-16, 6:22 to go and counting. We haven't really had a dead ball that I've been able to look up. I would guess we have a running clock right now. Bradley's going to lose control of it. Kendi Neiman on the steal. Taking it all the way, they get to Buck, and she hits on a layup. And she now has 8 in the quarter. 6:02 to go. Bringing it up, Bradley. Looking inside, tries to get to Judd, goes around everybody's feet, and guess what? Turnover number 22 now. They get it up to, guess who again? Buck. She's 4 of 4 now as she hits the layup. 68-16. We've now gotten to a 52-point lead, and Buck has 14 points on the game, joining Kennedy Neiman and Boyson each with 14. Okay, now in the half court, they get to Brown, does Riverton. Back up top to Fedler, to Jackson. Jackson stops at the elbow, pumps, fires, no good. And away comes Boyson. They swing it around. Guess what? Oh, I thought the Buck was about to shoot it. She kind of faked it. Swinging around the horn. 6-18. They're going to swing inside. They're going to get it stolen away by Riverton, and away comes Riverton with it. Riverton, by the way, getting outscored 17-2 in the third quarter. Or 17-4, excuse me. 1 field goal, 2 free throws. Swinging around the horn, they find Macy Brown open. She shoots a 3, unable to hit, and Cody gets it, and they're looking to break. They get to Boyson. That, I'll be honest, should have been an and 1. It's missed. Rebound goes to Kendi Neiman. She puts it up. She's fouled. And 1. That's the way the cookie's crumbling tonight. So foul is going to go against Macy Brown. That's her first. And we're seeing all sorts of substitutions for both teams. We'll just get them for Riverton now. As I see Angstrom, I see Cloudhorse, Morton, Paskett, and I already got Engstrom. Who am I missing? Leesburg. And so we see the seniors checking out now, it seems, that's who started the fourth. They get a little bit of an ovation. Molly Hayes coming in, Brittain coming in, trying to lay eyes on them all. Gracie Buck, first time in the game. Swinging around the horn is Riverton. They're trying to find something, but still can't find it open, and they're going to dribble it off their feet and out of bounds. Radakovic and Simone will finish off the substitutions. They inbound to Hayes. Hayes with 13 on the night, none in the second half, only one shot. They missed 3. Swinging it to Simone with 3:12 to go in the game. Gets it to Brittain. They're going to let her shoot a high arcing 3. Good! And the crowd goes nuts. She now has 6 on the day, and it's 73-16. Swing around to Morton. Morton looking inside for Engstrom. Engstrom back out to Cammie Paskett. Paskett to Morton. Morton looks to drive, cut off by Hayes. Morton loses control of it. Hayes takes it away. 23 turnovers. Hayes will go coast to coast, and she'll get fouled by Morton. Morton just doing enough to make sure that Hayes couldn't put it up and in. So foul, that's first Morton foul, and it's the team 6th with 2:28, and we are in a running clock. I'm guessing we have been the whole fourth quarter. Hayes puts it up, no good. She will get a second, and we've got somebody looking to check in, it seems. I'm guessing for Cody. It is for Cody. Hayes puts up the second one. It's up and pure. So 44 coming in. We don't have a name for her. I'm trying. Oh, I do have one of their own rosters as well of their JV too. So 44 is. They don't have 44. They don't have 44 on their freshman roster. So shot is missed by Morton. She airballed it. She smiles off the chan of airball. Stripped away, and away will come Cody with it. I've never seen it where you didn't have your own. You don't have your player here. Am I missing something? They get to Brittain, and she's going to get called for a double dribble. And she's going to have to come down the court. 1:17 to go. Clock hasn't stopped moving, and it is 75-16. It's a 59-point advantage for Cody, as both teams are looking to go into the regional next week. Swinging it to Morton is Riverton. Back to Paskett. Paskett with it now, looking to drive in. Gets cut off. Goes to Morton. Back to Paskett to Leesburg. Leesburg's going to shoot a 3. No good. Rebound is by Cody. Bringing it up is Simone. Simone over to Gracie Buck. Gets it to Brittain for 3. She missed everything this time. It went high and missed it all. And it'll go out of bounds on the rebound attempt over to Riverton with 30 seconds left in the ball game. We'll go ahead and tell you now we're going to take a little bit of a break between the pregame show for the boys and the postgame show. It's senior night here, so they're going to honor their seniors, and we're going to take a little break, fill up the water bottles, whatnot. Paskett with on the right wing, looks inside to Engstrom with 12 seconds left. Engstrom turns, puts it up, no good. Rebound is going to be, looks to be by Riverton. We've got a foul. I can't tell who that's against. Foul is against 15. That is against Radakovic. That's her first, and they're not going to let her even shoot the free throws on a running clock. So that will do it. 75-16 is your final, all in favor of Cody. 17. And we'll be right back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on KT.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians.
Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One?
And welcome to the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on KTAK. Your final 75-16 Cody Phillies all over the Lady Wolverines in this last regular season game, outscoring Riverton 34-4 in the second half. Scoring 17-4 run in third quarter, 17-0 run in the fourth quarter. And that was with the bench players in. They were not trying to run up the score. As far as leading scorers will go, for the Phillies, 3 leading scorers were Boyson, Kennedy Neiman, and Molly Hayes, each with 14. Reese Neiman finished with 7. Brattain finished with 6. Talich with 3. On the other side, I missed one person. Victory Buck, how could I miss that? She had 10 in the fourth quarter alone. She finished with 14 as well as one of the leading scorers. For Riverton, it doesn't take much to add up to 16. And Jackson ended with 8. She is your Papa Murphy's player of the game. We will get her, I'm guessing at regionals, we'll actually have a chance because we'll all be in the same town for multiple days, but we usually don't get to talk to them right after the game, especially with senior night going on and them getting to the locker room to get changed. But she is your Papa Murphy's player of the game. Congratulations to Paisley Jackson. And your Gatorade player of the game is going to go to Leesburg, who finished with 6. So congratulations to her on being the Gatorade Thirst Quencher player of the game. The only other scorer was Cloud Horse, who finished with 2. So just not the way paper kind of dictated. Of course, we'd like it to be better, but there's a reason they're now 18-0. There is a reason why really nobody has been able to be close to them, and that's just the kind of way it's going to be. So they've got senior night here, so we're going to take a little extended break, a little longer than we normally would. Here, we want to thank Wyoming DOT for sponsoring our post-game show, and we will be right back with the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show after these messages on KTAK.
Our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org. From the field to the court, to the pool, and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine and Adina Vasco and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541. Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes. Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and Du Bois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you. A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians.
Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
And welcome to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK. I forgot to tell you, this is Kevin Shields, voice of the Riverton Wolverines. I'm joined on camera by Connor Shields as always. And we've got Katie Shields. Yeah, it's a family affair tonight with all the basketball going on. Back at the mothership trying to keep everything straight. If you flipped over to this game because you were like, hey, this isn't playing right, had a little bit of a technical issue at the 2A, but we've gotten that resolved, and so you can catch the end of Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs and Big Piney. We're about 8 minutes to go until we'll have tip-off here, as it will be the Cody Bronx 9-8 overall, 2-2 in the conference. Facing off against Riverton Wolverines, who are sitting at 17-3 overall, 4-1 in the West. Now, we got a nice little break last week. We fell to Rock Springs 54-45, and it wasn't that close, basically, as the scores showed. Because then they turned around and lost to Cody, 66-62, which put Riverton in first place. What it also means is that if Riverton were to lose tonight, Cody has already been defeated by one of the teams, although they did beat Rock Springs because they played one of them twice, similar to what we did with Kelly Walsh. And so Riverton has first place. If they win, they have it outright. If they lose, they will have it in the tie-break scenario. So that means that they are going to be, at least according to the Cody radio guy, I would rather just win it outright here tonight and I have to go through all the math. That means they will be your 4A boys. They're quadrant champions. That means they'll get a 1 seed. That means that they will be on path for Star Valley and Jackson are tied, so this weekend really matters on the other side of 4A West. On the flip side, on the eastern side, if you're looking that far ahead, Sheridan and Thunder Basin both tied in the east at 4-1. Natrona and Campbell both tied for theoretically second at 1-4 in their quadrant. And then East sits at 5-0, number 1 in the state, 18-2 overall. So Central at 4-1. So this weekend could still play out for some things. So taking a look at the team we are about to face, Cody averaging 51.1 points per game. That's a little bit more than Riverton. They're also giving up a little bit more. They allow the opponents very similar on the team defensive side. Really, nothing more than 2 or 3 percentage points really off. On the rebounding side of things, Riverton at the tail end, as you kind of would expect, a 5 rebound a game margin in favor of Cody. Cody is the taller team here. As far as scoring goes, though, per game, what I gave you as team defense was what was allowed points. Riverton a little bit better in that regard. As far as points for, Riverton has a nice 10-point lead per. They're averaging 61 points a game. Cody averaging 51.2. From the field, Riverton is clocking in at 44%. Cody at 41%. So not a huge difference there either. Now, as far as people to look out for the Cody Bronx, it's really going to come down to Camden Neiman, kid to watch. Camden Neiman, number 13. He's the leading point scorer at 13.8. Luke Talich does clock in at 11.8, and then it kind of falls off a little bit to Wilkins Radakovich. Radakovich, so does lead him in rebounding, getting 8.2 per game. He's their centerman. He's their big inside muscle. Gets 3 offensive and roughly 5 defensive. Assists per game, they're led by Grady McCartan, but he only has 2 per. They don't do a lot of steals. They've got one guy averaging 1. And then turnovers, Grady McCartan, as you'd expect, the point guard, has 3.1. The interesting part for an aggressive defense like Riverton's is that his turnovers outnumber his assists, which is always not what you want to see out of a point guard. And then they've got several guys who tend to get right at about 3 fouls per game. They are coached by Coach Jay McCartan. So the keys to the game are going to be very simple here. The Ranger keys to the game are going to be a little bit different this time. One of them is going to be the same, which is going to be UBU Riverton. You come out and do what you do, and you'll win this game. You've shown it before. You've gotten underneath the skins of Cody before. So especially the point guard McCartan, last year especially, got under his skin very much so. Do that again this year. The other thing, though, is going to be on one individual player. Get points out of Parker Paxton. He had 11 last game, and you'd say that's no big deal. He had 1 shot from the field that went in. So get him active from the field and get Derek DeVries active. Get the role players. I'd like to see this be a really huge team effort like it always is, but a lot of guys getting in that 7 to 12 point range as they get ready to go in and go to the tournament. Next week in Afton, and you know Star Valley is licking their lips, gonna get them at home. And if it's Riverton versus Star Valley, come on down. Riverton will need it. That is a raucous crowd. So we'll be waiting on. We had brackets that we could kind of figure out, and then they said they're redoing the times. So look for WYO Today to unveil the brackets as well as the Ranger on Facebook and their websites. And we'll have times for you. Right now, we're planning on heading down Thursday, but if we've got a real early morning game, probably head down Wednesday night. So that is your Ranger Keys game. Get everybody really involved, but especially the best players now this time of year have to be your best players. And you hate, coaches will say, hey, we got anybody can score. DeVries and Paxton are your highest averaging points guys. They've got to be that, and they've got to be that the rest of the way out. And then UBU, as it has been for Riverton. And when they've been able to do that, they won 16 in a row before falling to Rock Springs last weekend. So we'll be right back in about 2 minutes with the Sutherland starting lineup. You're listening to the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show here on KTAK.
What it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
High Plains Power is a touchdown.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton basketball and the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show. It is now time for the Sutherland's starting lineup. First for Riverton will be, I already know who it is because I've already been told. Number 0, a senior, Jason Vincent. Number 1, a junior, Derek DeVries. Number 5, a senior, Cade Gabrielson. Number 12, a senior, Parker Paxton. And a senior, number 14, Nathan Hutchison. Of course, they are always coached by Coach Bo Sheets. For the seniors, they're seeing here if they're going to honor seniors or not here. We're waiting to see the lineup. Good crowd here, students on white. We will have for you here the hometown team here in just a second. Let's see if anybody's not dressed. We do see that Drevin Monroe is sitting next to the coaches, it looks like. He is in civilian clothes. He's in civvies. So he will not be dressed tonight, nor will he be playing. That has had an effect at time. The assistant coach, Dick Well and Patrick Patterson, just want to give them a shout out as they are on the bench as well. Okay, and let's see the music that the boys come out to here for the Bronx. And they're killing the lights, so we're going to light up with my cell phone a little bit. Their starting lineup is going to be... And they're... Oh, that's right. I can already tell you who it is. It's going to be number 1, a senior, Porter. Number 2, Talich, which we would expect. Number 11, Boyd. Number 15, Radakovich. And number 13, Neiman. So it looks like they're going to do the senior thing too. And we will be right back here on KTAK with the tip-off between Cody and Riverton, the regular season finale here on KTAK.
Does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back here. They're turning back on the lights. My son reminded me that I may have said senior Parker Braxton. Parker, of course, a junior. And the Wolverines, now unlike the lady counterparts, are dressed in all red with black numbers with white accents. Cody is in white, it looks like, with black numbering, different from the gold we saw in the girls' game. DeVries is going to tip it off against Talich, and we're going to have a whistle. It was an immediate timeout, I guess. So, number 5 checking in, McCartan, and number 0, Ball checking in. I understand a big game, but come on, let them play a little bit. They literally whistled. It was a range, so they whistled it dead. Winning it was the home squad, Cody. They're going right to left. They swing it over to Radakovich. Radakovich on the left wing. Feeds it over to Neiman. Neiman looking inside. He's trying to feed Talich, and it's tipped out of bounds and almost comes back and hits the ref, and a cheerleader is just laughing, covering her mouth. I don't know if it went off her knee or something like that. Inbound is going to be done by McCartan. McCartan inbounds to Neiman. Neiman drives the baseline, and it almost throws it outside and almost goes way out and over and back, but McCartan able to save it. Now back to Neiman on the wing. Back up top to Ball, over to McCartan. McCartan to Neiman. Neiman guarded by Paxton. Gabrielson on McCartan. DeVries is on Talich, who shook him loose, puts it up, and no good! Nathan Hutchison doing what Nathan Hutchison does. Drawing a player control foul, a charge. That will go against Talich, his first, team first of the half. Comes at 7:20. So Riverton, going left to right on your radio dial, will get the ball after the foul. Paxton brings up, going to his left to Gabrielson. Cross court to Hutchison. Hutchison on the right wing now gets it to Paxton, who passes to Vincent over on the left wing. Vincent to Hutchison, who stepped in front of a pass. Gets it to Paxton. Paxton turns, squares up. 3 is good. That's what we were talking about. Start hot, Mr. Junior Paxton. Brought up by McCartan, guarded by Gabrielson. They're going to get Gabrielson for hand checking there, and it was pretty obvious just when they were going to call it, how long they'd let it go. That's his first, team first of the half against Riverton. Going to be inbounded by Talich. Talich inbounds the ball. Back to Talich. Talich guarded by DeVries. Swings it to Neiman. Neiman looking inside. Back outside to McCartan. He has a look at 3. No good. Rebound goes to Wound up in the hands of Radakovich, who misses but is fouled. Foul is going to go against number 14. That's Hutchison. That's his first, team second. Radakovich to the line. He'll be shooting 2 here. First one on its way. Hits all sorts of iron, but goes through and good. Second one will be on its way here shortly. He puts it up, and it rims in and rims out. Rebound is by Talich, though, who puts it up and good. So 3-3. Full court press. DeVries breaking it by throwing it to Hutchison. Hutchison now with numbers. He gets it stripped away from behind. He wasn't paying attention, and Cody will come away with it. That's the first turnover of the night against Riverton. Looking to drive his Neiman. He puts it up, no good. Tipped by 2, no good. And 1, though, on the second offensive rebound by Radakovich. So Talich missed, and Neiman had missed. I think it was Neiman who missed the original. I'm trying to get the scorebook right, but Radakovich gets it up and good. Fouls against Gabrielson. That's his second, team third. Radakovich with 1 to give them a 3-point lead. It's on its way, and it is good. He now has 4 on the night, and it's 6-3. Checking in for Riverton would be Ty Sheets. He's coming in for Gabrielson. And Hunter Houck is going to come in for Hutchison. So 6-3 lead for Cody, 6:10 to go in the first quarter. Paxson bringing it up, goes to his left to Sheets. Sheets looking to bring it up top, goes to Vincent, slightly shaded from top of the center, back to Paxson, to Houck, over to Sheets. Sheets fakes a 3, a little bit of a zone. We're going to get a kicked ball, excuse me. That is going to go against Neiman, but it will just be side out, so to speak, to Riverton. In a zone still in a zone, is Cody. Paxson with it, gets it back to Sheets on the left wing. Sheets bringing it up the top of the key, over to Vincent. Vincent to Sheets. Sheets going to Houck at the free throw line, gets it out to Parker. He drives in, puts it up, no good. He tries to get the rebound himself, and it'll go out of bounds off of him or Vincent. Nonetheless, result the same. It'll go over to Cody. Right now, they're going to have to pass around and shoot over this zone. 5.5 to go. 3-point lead for Cody. McCartan guarded by Sheets. McCartan brings it over the timeline, gets it to Ball, who goes back up top to Neiman. Neiman guarded by Paxson, goes to Paul on the left wing. They go inside to Talich. Back out. Back outside the Ball, who drives in, puts a baby hook up and good. 8-3. 5:11 to go in the first quarter. Going long court, and they're going to get a foul there. It looked like Talich was trying to anticipate the pass. Unfortunately, all he caught, and thank God he caught him, he caught Paxson instead of sending Paxson down to the floor like we saw last Saturday when he landed on his back. That'll be Talich's second. Nathan Hutchison coming in to get Vincent, and coming in for the hometown team is going to be 24. I don't have that. We'll have to get that in a second. Driving in is DeVries off the inbound. He puts it up and good. That's his first 2 of the night. Makes it 8-5. Okay, I don't see a 24 on the floor for them. That's for us. Never mind. 15 and 13 are in, so same thing. But it is going to, a little bit of defensive pressure there is going to cause Riverton to get the ball back as they force the turnover, that being the first against the Bronx. DeVries has it, goes to Sheets. Sheets on the left wing, gets into the elbow to DeVries. DeVries looking to drive in. He's surrounded by 3 guys. Double pumps, puts it up and good. Nice look there on that hard shot. He hung in the air just long enough to get it off. And it is now 8-7 in favor of Cody. 1-point game. We've had 1 lead change in the game. Riverton started out 3-0 and then gave up the lead to Cody. McCartan with it, guarded by Sheets. He's up at the logo. He looks to push off. Oh, they could have called that. Looking inside for 15 at Radakovich. He gets it over to Neiman, who drives in, puts it up and good. 10-7. Cody down up by 3. Going to Sheets on the right side to Hutchison. Hutchinson on the baseline, dribbles in, gets stuck, kicks out to Sheets. Sheets for three, no good. Off left target. Rebound was by Hauk, but it's able to be fought away from, and it'll go over to Cody. Not a good-looking three by Sheets as it went off to the left, barely scratching iron. They're going to kick it around as Cody. They get it to Hatch, who's now in. He misses the three. And on the rebound, we have a foul. They're going to say the foul is going against DeVries, I do believe. They haven't signaled yet. Vincent's going to come in for DeVries. Nope, they're going to evidently say it went out of bounds, maybe? Yeah, they don't have a third foul up, so it's going to stay. It's going to go out of bounds. Heard people calling for a foul. They try and inbound it. Nice denial there by Hauk, and Sheets is able to cause the ball to go out of bounds. The intended target was Radakovich from McCartan. McCartan almost throws away. Radakovich, I don't think, knew he was going to throw a lead outside, but he is able to track it down. Hatch with it now. Up top goes to Neiman. Neiman on the left wing, guarded by Paxton. Neiman trying to go baseline. Gets inside the ball. Kicks out to Hatch for a three. No good. And rebound falls to Sheets with 3:05 to go. Riverton trailing 10-7. Sheets gets it to Hutchison. Hutchison brings up top. Back to Sheets. Sheets swinging it to Paxton. Paxton on the right wing. Paxton to Jason Vincent. On the left wing to Sheets. Around the baseline, he'll bring it up the wing. Drive to the free throw line, and he loses control of it, and it's a turnover. Now looking to break his Neiman. He's looking to take it all the way, and we're going to get a charge again. Hauk setting up nicely. Hauk just waited for him. Neiman wants to argue it, saying he slid in. I didn't see it, so I won't say whether that happened or not. But it's against Neiman, his first, team third. And we're seeing number 4, Johnston, checking in for Cody. He's coming in for McCartan. And for Riverton, we're seeing Derek DeVries come back and Eli Lucas seeing his first action of the day. Paxton's going to bring it up now, going to his left. He goes to DeVries on the left wing. DeVries gets up to Lucas up at the top of the key. Back to DeVries. DeVries is going to shoot a three. It's going to be long, no good. Rebound is by Ball of Cody. Looking to break. Now they slow it down. They get it in the hands of Neiman. He'll back up, picks up his dribble, throws it to Hatch. Looking inside to a fronted Radakovich by Hutchison, but they're going to get Hutchison with the foul, I do believe, on the front. They do, and that's his second. This is where they're really missing Drevin Monroe. Team fourth, second against Hutchinson. Inbound goes to Neiman. He puts it up. Lucas just stayed his place. Blocked by Lucas. Gotten by Hatch. Blocked by Gabrielson. Nicely done. Looking to drive in is DeVries, and they're going to call him for a player control foul. He drove in, and the guy went down hard. So that's the first against DeVries. His team's fifth, though. His first. So we've got some substitutes. We got Vincent, Hauk, DeVries, Lucas, and Paxton in for Riverton. Bringing it up is Neiman. Still a 3-point game. Minute 55 to go in the first quarter. Neiman dribbles to his right, goes up top to Ball. Ball back over to Neiman. Neiman looks towards the baseline, then looks to bring it towards center and throws it to Hatch. Hatch over to Johnston. Johnston guarded by Lucas, back over to Hatch. Hatch brings up top to Neiman. Neiman looking to break it down, does so, gets it into Radakovich, and we're going to get a travel and a turnover against Radakovich. So that'll be turnover number 2. Both teams with 2 true turnovers in the game. Minute and 31 to go in the first quarter, 10-7. Feels like we've been stuck here probably longer than we have. Paxton brings over the timeline, goes to a left pass to Vincent. Back to the right wing to DeVries. DeVries up around 3, goes to Paxton. Paxton back to DeVries. DeVries for 3. Like the look, and he hit it. He has 7 on the day, and we're all knotted up with a minute 6 and counting in the first quarter, 10 apiece. Bringing it up is Johnson. He looks to drive, puts up a floater. No good, and Hauk trying to box out Radakovich is going to get called for the foul there. That's his first, team 6th. It was missed on a floater by Johnson, a little 15-footer, and Hauk undercut Radakovich. And, at the same point in time while it was undercut, they don't call over the back anymore, so guys are more willing to climb the back. They really don't call it at all. And what's a smaller guy supposed to do? He's supposed to box him out. So inbounded by Cody. They swing it all the way over to Johnson. Johnson drives the elbow, kicks it out to Schroeder, who's in. They get it to McCartan on the left wing, who's checked back in. He brings it back up top with 45 seconds left in the first. Swinging it all the way around to Johnson. Johnson back up top to McCartan. McCartan back to Johnson on the right wing, looking inside for Radakovich. He kicks it back out. Long three by Johnston. No good. And they're going to say it went out of bounds off of Cody. That was a very long three by Johnson, maybe ill-advised. Actually, they're going to call a foul against Jason Hatch there on the rebound attempt. It's his first, team fourth. We just got a bench warning against both teams, against both coaches, because they've been jawing at the ref. They may be about to jaw back and forth, because I may be incorrect, but I think that Coach McCartan has actually tried to talk to some of the Riverton players at times as they're going by. Looked like it, can't be sure, so let's end the speculation there and say he didn't do it. But Paxton to Sheets, they've got 20 seconds left. You know what they're going to do. It's a Sheets special. Coach Sheets wants the last shot. Tied at 10, Paxton with it. They're huddled back in their zone, kind of. 2-3 it looks like. Set up by Cody. Paxton's going to make his move with 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Gets it to Sheets on the left. 4 seconds. Gets it to Vincent. Vincent losing it, and it's going to go out of bounds. Turnover against Riverton. Vincent looking up more towards the basket, probably aware of the time, but it leads to a turnover with 2.1 seconds left. Inbounding is going to be Neiman. I would expect they're going to go as far as they can. They do. They get it. And Sheets able to gets turnover. They were trying to set up, for those of you remember, the Bryce Drew at Valpo. And Bryce Drew a little bit further past than that one back in the 90s, I think it was, maybe even the late 80s. When Bryce Drew hit that three, that's what they were trying to develop there. Throw it into the tall guy. He dishes down to the guard for the long shot. Fortunately, Ty Sheets evidently watches YouTube too. So after one, it's 10-10. We're all knotted up here at Cody High School. Riverton and Cody, season finale. We'll be right back here on KTAK.
From the field to the court to the pool and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. Riverton and Cody are tied up at 10 apiece after the first. With 31 seconds to play, checking the Rangers scoreboard, Lyman leads Lander Valley, the Tigers, with 31 seconds, 56-53. And we did have a final from Thermopolis. I'm trying to get to that. The Lady Cats of Thermop fall 27 to the Lovell Lady Bulldogs, 48-27. So falling there. So now you're caught up to date a little bit at least. Starting off the quarter is Riverton. Get out into DeVries, now to Vincent, now to Sheets, inside DeVries, cutting Hauk, out to Vincent. Vincent for three, good! Vincent from downtown. And we have a lead change again. Second lead change of the day comes with 7:32 play in first. Neiman bringing it up. Looks like a couple guys are about to check in. To McCartan, over to Johnston. Now they're swinging around. They wind up with Neiman. Neiman shoots a three. He answers. And we're tied again at 13. Trying to get everybody who's in here, 0 and 12. Okay, for Riverton, it's Vincent who drives down the baseline. He gets blocked and it will stay with him. But it is Vincent, Paxton, DeVries, Sheets, and Hauk, starting out the second quarter. 15 just came in. This Radakovich, and driving in, Paxton puts it up. It goes in, but they're going to call another player control foul. They're getting a little happy with those, but they look legit. That is the 7th, team 7th, but offensive foul, so of course nothing will happen there. Let's see who else checked in. Hatch did check in for Cody as well. Bring up his Neiman. He's going to go to Hatch. Hatch immediately into Radakovic. Back outside to Hatch. Hatch for 3. No good. Rebound is by... I'm trying to lay eyes on it. It was on Hatch off the rebound. He scores it, and we have another lead change. Bring it up quickly. Vincent has it on the right wing. He dribbles up top twice, but then gets it to Halk back on the right wing. Cross court to Vincent. Long bounce pass. DeVries looking to drive in, gets in there, looks for a cutting Vincent, barely gets out to Paxton for 3. No good. Going up for the rebound, and we're going to have a foul against Riverton. Looked like it was going to be clean, but 6 sets of hands in there. Riverton all trying to take it away. Fouls against number 1. DeVries, his 2nd, team 8th. And as that was on a rebound attempt, it will send Ball to the line, shooting 1-1. With 6:21 to go in the half. Ball on the day is 1 for 1 from the field. No free throw shot by him. We've had 3 free throws on the day. Radakovic with all 3 of those, making 2 of 3. First one is up, and it's no good. Rebound by Riverton. Bring it up quickly. Paxton going baseline. Is going to shoot from 15. He misses. And away comes Cody. They'll look to break. Neiman bringing it up the right side. Now cuts to the center. Drives in. Kicks it out to Hatch for a 3. Airballs it. No good. He's now 0 for 4 from 3. And Sheets comes away with the rebound for Riverton. Bring it up. They get to Sheets. Wide open for 3. No good. It's becoming a 3 fest and not in a good way. Everybody's missing. They get up to McCartan quick. Does Cody. Back to Neiman. Neiman guarded by Paxton. Neiman looking to break him down. Loses control of it, but Ball gets control of it for Cody. Ball looking inside. Takes a couple dribbles to the elbow. Kicks out to Hatch, who will now hand it to McCartan to reset things. McCartan guarded by Vincent. McCartan going for Radakovic way away from the basket. He's been pressured away by Hout. Gets it back to McCartan on the right wing. Looking inside, and it's going to be tipped. Neiman should have let it go to Ball, and it'll go sailing out of bounds. It was intended, I think, for Ball on a nice cut. Neiman threw a hand up, and it goes out of bounds. That is their 4th turnover of the day. We got Brody Dale checking in now, and Hutchison. Dale going to the left. He's getting heckled a little bit. First time really this season I've seen it from a student section. Hutchison fakes a pass, puts a 3 up, and around and around and around it goes, but good. And we have our 5th lead change of the night, 16-15. McCartan driving in, gets it to Radakovic. Radakovic puts up a baby hook. Maybe DeVries made him miss it, made him angle his shot wrong, but nonetheless, Riverton comes away with it, looking to enhance this 1-point lead. DeVries to Dale. Dale looking inside. Dale going to DeVries. DeVries looking to go baselines, cut off. Gets it to Hutchison. Hutchison looking to drive in, gets it to Dale. Dale's going to get called for a double dribble, and Sheets none too happy about it. 4th turnover of the day against Riverton. And Cade Gabrielson now going to see his first action since he got the 2 fouls, as he'll come in and get Sheets. And Paxton will come in and get DeVries. So pretty guard heavy here with Gabrielson, Paxton, and Dale in the game. 4:31 to play in the half, 16-15 in favor of Riverton. McCartan with it. He's looking to drive to his left. Gabrielson with him the whole way. And Dale there, a nice anticipating the pass. They were looking for Neiman on the baseline, and Dale was able to get a hand involved there and tip it away. Tip it out of bounds. So nice denial there by the young man. He says the students may make fun of him, but boy, he's going to do his job nonetheless. Inbound, it winds up in Ball's hands. Ball going to Neiman. Neiman looking to drive in, cut off by Dale again. He has to swing it cross court to McCartan. McCartan trying to break down Gabrielson. Loses him for a second, but didn't have enough to go. He's trying his best and one impression of getting tricky with the dribbles. They go into Radakovic, and a charge called against Radakovic. That's his first, team 5th. Hutchison was moving, but Radakovich turned and ducked the shoulder. And the one thing you can't do, if you just stay up with your arms, it would have been on Hutchison, and that would have been Hutch's third. So 4:02 to go. Hutchison now going to come out immediately because not wanting a makeup call, smartly done there by Coach Sheets with 4:02 to play in the half. 1 point lead. Let's see if Riverton can up it a little bit. Paxton to Gabrielson as they cross the timeline. Gabrielson to Vincent. Vincent going cross court to Paxton. Paxton about 7 feet from the three-point line. Looking to drive. He's cut off by McCartan. Gabrielson was intended for the pass, but stolen by McCartan. Turnover number 5 against Riverton. They swing the ball. They look inside. And, if Brody Dale had known there was no one there for the pass and let it go, gone out of bounds. Radakovich is tall, or Radakovich. Radakovich is tall. He wasn't 9 feet tall to catch that pass. Sheet's going to come in and get Dale now. So it'll be inbounded from the far corner in front of the Cody students for Cody. Bronx going to throw it all the way into the backcourt to McCartan. You've got Houck, Paxton, Vincent, Sheets, and Gabrielson. McCartan drives in and just throws it away. Tried to get a little too fancy after he left Gabrielson. He could jump stop and shot from 8 feet. Number 23 is coming in now. That's Jarrett. That's his first action of the night for Cody. And he comes and gets ball. All right, Paxton bring it up. We've been stuck at 1 point lead. They get to Sheets on the right wing. Sheets hit Vincent out to Gabrielson. Gabrielson for 3. Good! Gabrielson from downtown. 19-15 in favor of Riverton as we go under 3:05 to play in the first half. They've extended the lead out to 14. It has been back and forth with some bad shooting and some turnovers, but some great defense. Neiman with it. He gets it over to Jarrett. Jarrett back up top to Schroeder, who's now in. Schroeder back to McCartan. McCartan backs out. Looks to drive on Gabrielson. Does so. Gets right past him. Gabrielson just got owned. This time he veers off right, goes off the glass, and good. Veered off right for an 8-foot jumper, which is probably what he should have done last time. And it's 19-17. 2 point lead. 2:32, 2:31 to go in the half. Paxton gets it to Vincent on the left wing. Vincent to Sheets. Sheets bringing it up towards the top, gets it to Gabrielson. Gabrielson over to Paxton. Paxton from downtown, no good. Sheets with the rebound, gets it out to Vincent. And we're going to have the ball go out of bounds, or are we going to have a foul? Looks like Johnson now checking back in for McCartan. It's not going to be a foul. It's going to go out of bounds. And Brody Dale's coming back in for Gabrielson. Dale has earned this. He has guarded, he had guarded McCartan very well. Now McCartan's not in, so swinging it in. Vincent to Sheets, back to Vincent. Back to Sheets up top, over to Paxton. Paxton looking to go baseline, hangs in the air, but he's rejected. He went into the valley of the trees, and the trees said no. 2:06 to go in the half. It'll still be an inbound by Riverton. Dale going to inbound. Luckily, they didn't put Radakovich on the inbounder. That'd be bound. He goes deep, but still in the front court to Paxton. Paxton on the left side of the key. Way away, though. 10 feet away from three-point line. Swings at Dale. Dale thought about the three. Hands it to Paxton. Paxton looking to drive to the elbow. Hands it off to Sheets. Sheets pump fakes. Drives the free throw line. Gets it to Vincent. Vincent now drives. Gets it out to Dale. Dale looking to go baseline. And we're going to get a foul. Foul is going to go against 23, I do believe. That would be Jarrett. It is against Jarrett. That's his first. Team sixth. So next foul by anybody, we're shooting 1-1. Riverton already was already into the had already gone over the limit of 7 to go in 1-1, and now they're joined by Cody. Inbound is to Sheets. Sheets over to Vincent on the left side. Vincent brings out to the left wing. Bounce pass up top to Paxton. Swings over to Dale. Dale back to Paxton. Paxton looks at Vincent, looks back at Dale. Back to Paxton. Up top, back to Dale on the right side. He's going to lose it, and he calls timeout quickly. 30-second one with 1:25. Dale lost control of it and lost the ball, but dove on it and called the timeout. We'll take the 30-second with him. It is 19-17. Riverton leads by 2 here on KTAK.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Okay, out of the timeout, minute 25 left. We do have a final score on the Ranger scoreboard. 59-53, Lyman defeats the Lander Valley Tigers in Lyman. Inbounded to Paxson after the 30-second timeout by Sheets. Goes to Vince on the left side. Back up top to Sheets. Sheets swings it to the right side to Paxson. Paxson uses a screen, looks to shoot a 3. He's blocked. Nicely done on the switch, looking to break. They get to Neiman, puts it up, no good. Houck slaps it out of bounds so they can't get the easy rebound. So 19-17, minute 06 to go. Cody with the ball. Hatchell looked to inbound from under, Johnson, inbounds to ball straight underneath, easily done. Someone lost control of their man, and we're tied again. Brings up to Paxson, gets it to Sheets on the right side. And there's going to be turnover number 6. Telegraphed pass. 23, Jarrett taking it all the way. Good. 21-20, Cody. 6th lead change of the day. 44 seconds and counting. Vincent to Paxson. Paxson looks over at Sheets, wants to know what Coach Sheets wants to know what to do. Gets it Sheets, then to Dale. Dale back up to Sheets. Sheets going to bring it to the top of the key. Hands it to Paxson. Paxson brings over, gets it to Dale. Dale over to Vincent. 25 seconds to go. This is the last second Sheets. Gets it to Paxson up top. They're staying back in their zone. 15 seconds to go. Paxson just going to hold it until he makes his move. 12 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Paxson now looks like he's ready to make his move. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Gets over to Sheets. Sheets to Vincent with 3 seconds. Vincent, a fadeaway turnaround, misses everything, and that'll be the half. That was not the play that Coach Sheets wanted. So at the end of the half, it is 21-19. Cody with the lead over Riverton. We'll be right back with the Central Wyoming College halftime show after these messages on KTAK.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine and Adina Vasco and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541. Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome back to the Central Wyoming College Halftime Show here on KTAK. We have a final from the Rangers scoreboard just recently. Lady Chiefs of Wyoming Indian win over Big Piney in overtime, 55-48. So they will play tomorrow in the championship game for Region 2A West. And they will be facing, hold on here, let me get it for you. They'll be facing Rocky Mountain. I want to get you the time, I should say. They're going to face Rocky Mountain at 11:30 a.m., and they are going to be playing at, I would believe, the high school. No, they're not. They are going to be playing at Riverton Middle School at 11:30. Rocky Mountain versus Wyoming Indian. I've actually never been in the Riverton Middle School gym, Connor, but I would say that, Connor, we need your expertise here. Wyoming Indian's going to face Rocky Mountain in the 2A West girls thing. Wyoming Indian, let's just say it's not a far drive for them. They're a Fremont County school, and they bring the crowd. Y'all got a lot of seats at your middle school gym?
Not at all.
Okay, so if you're listening, folks, you might want to consider changing that or changing the time or something to allow more folks to get here. Figure out a way to put it in the high school or something like that, where you do have a much bigger crowd. Okay, as part of your Central Wyoming College Halftime Show, a great education at affordable cost. Central Wyoming, visit cwc.edu. Really, there's not a whole lot of difference in the teams. It's going to be a weird thing that I say is really the difference in the game right now. It is 21-19 in favor of Cody. They scored 10 in the first quarter, 11 in the second, to 10 and 9 for Riverton. And scoring for them is all over the place. Their leading scorer is Neiman with 5, but Ball and Radakovich have 4, and then Talich, Hatch, McCartan, and Jarrett all have 2. They are 8 of 21 or 38% from the field. They have shot 4 free throws, going 2 of 4 from the free throw line, or 50%. On the flip side of that is Riverton. Riverton has not gone to the free throw line at all. This hasn't been only 16 fouls against Cody. A couple of late ones against Riverton, really the first quarter being where they were really, really attacking on the fouls, but things kind of slowed down. But your leading scorer right now is Derek DeVries with 7. And then, much like we said with the 2s from Jay McCartan's Cody squad, Vincent, Gabrielson, Paxton, and Hutchinson all with 3. The difference is Gabrielson, Vincent, and Hutchinson all shooting a very good 50% or greater. Gabrielson 1 of 1, Vincent 1 of 2, Hutchinson 1 of 1, Paxton 1 of 7. And but 7 of 17 from the field, or 41%. So they're shooting at a higher clip. Just the guy who we talked about early on, he answered the bell, did Paxton coming out, but his shooting woes continue. To give you an idea, he's 1 of 7 right now in the half. Last game, we didn't have a chance because of some difficulties in getting that for you, where they went to overtime with Kelly Walsh, but he finished with 11. He was in the first half. He was 0 for 7 from the field, slightly better today. He finished off in the second half. He was also 1 of 7. So he was 2 of 14 on the day, and in overtime, he was 6 of 8 from the free throw line. So that was really what did it in and got him those 11 points. But he is in a struggle, and I can tell you we're going to get everybody's best shot, but we're also about to go into tournament time, and maybe you get a favorable matchup in the first round, but by the time you get into that second round, you're facing a seasoned team who's already won a game in the tournament, and best players got to be best players. That doesn't mean that guys can't fill in if he has an off night, but your star players cannot be one of seven. But his shooter's got to shoot. We know he'll come out of it. We saw him do that with free throws early on, so I'm not trying to pick on him by any stretch of the imagination, but if he was going to go cold, this was the one time you didn't want to have it happen, was late in the season. So we've got about 2 minutes left in the halftime, and we want to thank Central Wyoming College again for sponsoring halftime, and we will be right back with the second half. Right now, it looks like it'll be a nail-biter here on KTAK.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
And welcome back to the second half here. Riverton trails by 2, 21-19 at half to Cody. We are here in Cody. They will be getting the ball to start the second half, and Cody will go left to your right. McCartan is in for them, and he's going to start with the ball. Makes sense. He's the point guard. They get it over to Talich. Talich gets into Radakovich. He swings it out to McCartan, who faked a three, then dribbled in, then got Neiman for three, and he's good. 24-19, 5-point deficit. And ball for Riverton. You've got your starters in DeVries, Paxson, Gabrielson, Hutchison, and Vincent. Swinging it around. DeVries gets to the free throw line to Vincent. Out to Hutchison. Hutchison drives in, gets cut off. They get it out to Paxson. Paxson, Gabrielson. Gabrielson to DeVries. DeVries looking to drive in. Loses control of it. And gets it back, though. Gets it to Hutchison. Open for three. Gets it to Paxson, who's open for three. Good! Parker. Now, just don't hit one of them. Hit a bunch. 24-22. We had 6 lead changes in the first half. 6:58 to go and counting in the third. It is down to a 2-point game again. Neiman with it up top. Goes to McCartan on the right. McCartan looks cross court, then chooses ball up top. Going to Neiman on the left. Inside to Radakovich. He's guarded by Hutchison. Back out to McCartan. Little head fake. Got Gabrielson up. Shoots from 15, and McCartan's good. He now has 4, and the lead is back out to 4. 6:35 to go in the third. To Gabrielson. Gabrielson back up to Paxson, over to DeVries on the right side. DeVries back to Paxson. Paxson looks to drive to Gabrielson. Gabrielson looking to go towards the elbow, then backs out, gets it to Paxson. Paxson looks to his left. He's looking at Vincent, but instead dribbles it up top. Goes to DeVries, who's way out on the right wing. Back to Paxson. Paxson looks inside to Gabrielson, to DeVries. They are having the worst time with this 2-3 zone. To Gabrielson. To DeVries. DeVries for three. No good. And rebound comes away to Talich. Looking to break. They get it to McCartan out around three-point line. He fakes out Vincent. Drives in. Shoots from 15. No good. Rebound comes away with Parker. Paxson bringing it up. Gets it to Hutchinson. Hutchinson fakes the three. Then acts like he's going baseline. Then comes back up to Paxson up top. Over to Gabrielson. Gabrielson looks, he's about 4 feet away from the three-point line. I don't think that's the shot Sheets would want. Gets it Gabrielson. Gabrielson, to Paxson, going to his left. Shoots a three. In and out. No good. Hutchinson with the rebound, though. Hutchinson now stuck in a trap. Puts it up. No good. And away comes Cody. Cody getting it to Neiman. They throw up a wild shot. No good by Neiman. If he'd gone up straight, he probably could have drawn the foul. Paxson coming away with it now. Paxson looking to use the screen by Gabrielson. Going cross court to DeVries. DeVries guarded, kind of faced up by McCartan, but it is the 2-3 zone as they'll shift over as the pass goes to Paxson up top. 4:54 to go. 4-point lead, 26-22 for Cody. They get to Vincent at the elbow to Gabrielson. Gabrielson looks to drive in, does so, gets trapped, gets out to Hutchinson. Hutchinson loses control of it. Almost loses it again, gets it back though, and gets it to Paxson, comes to the top of the key. Paxson picks up his dribble, goes to Gabrielson around the free throw line where they'll trap him. Gets it back out to Paxton. Paxton looking to drive, she puts it up, no good. DeVries comes away with it, drives in, bounce pass out to Hutchinson. Hutchinson looking to drive, and he's going to get a foul called on Ball, I do believe. That is who it's going against. That's his first, team first of the second half. We're going to get some substitutions here. 4 and 12, that's Johnston and Schroeder coming in. For Riverton will be Sheets for Gabrielson and Hauk for Hutchison. 4:20 to go, keep the laughter at a minimum. Inbounding by Hauk. 4:20 in the third, out to Sheets. Sheets over to DeVries. DeVries on the right wing gets Sheets on the elbow out to Paxson. Paxson faked like he was going to go with a pass to his left and then did so. Gets over to Sheets. Sheets for three. Good! Ty Sheets with his 1 of 3 now from 3, but a nice time to answer, and we're now at 26-25. Cody with the slimmest of margins, 3:57, 3:56 left in the third. Neiman with on the left, gets it to Johnson. Johnson fakes 3, picks up, goes to Schroeder. They wind up getting inside to Talich. Talich puts it up, no good. DeVries fights for the rebound. It goes out of bounds off Talich, and it'll go to Riverton. 3:44 to go in the third. DeVries will inbound it to Paxson. Paxson's going to bring it over the timeline at the 3:38 to go mark. Swinging it to Vincent. Vincent across to DeVries. DeVries on the right wing. Looking to drive. Drives in a little bit. Gets it to Hauk. Hauk to Sheets. Sheets fakes the 3. Gets it to Vincent. Vincent drives baseline. Tries to kick it out to Paxson. And there's turnover number 7. They go all the way. Miss by Johnson, tipped in by Neiman. And we're back out 28-25. Sheets, DeVries on the baseline, looking to drive, does so low block, kicks out to Vincent. Vincent now going to the low block, gets stopped, gets it to Sheets. Sheets from 15 is good. Back to a 1-point lead. We've got seven turnovers on Riverton today. 2:50, 2:49 third, 28-27 in favor of Cody. Neiman gets it to Radakovich. Radakovich out to Neiman. Neiman over to Schroeder. Schroeder back to Neiman. Neiman on the left wing looking to break down Parker. He's cut off, gets it to Schroeder. Schroeder for 3, no good. And a might be over the back. No, they're going to call it on the box out, which is a little ridiculous to me. Fouls against DeVries, his first, team first. Schroeder missing the 3, and it'll be 2 shots. They're going to say that Talich was shooting. He misses the first, though. Only 2 points on the day. That was his first free throw. Gabrielson and Hutchinson coming in for Vincent and DeVries. Coming in for the Bronx is McCartan again. So Talich going to be able to make it 2-point lead. Puts the second one up. misses that one as well, and Sheets will come away with the rebound. Sheets brings it up quickly, looks for Hutchison. Hutchison to Houck. Houck back to Hutchison. Hutchison looking to go baseline. Gets it to Houck. Houck out to Sheets. Sheets shakes free to Hutchison on the low block. Hutchison puts it up, and he's blocked. And the crowd here for Riverton saying he got more body than they're giving credit for, especially after you call a guy for boxing out. Guy went over his back. Like I told you folks in the girls' game, they don't call over the back anymore. They just don't. I know it's supposedly a change, but come on, you can't just let a guy climb. On the inbound, Hutchison hits up streaking Sheets, and they forgot all about him, and he hits from 10. And it's 29-28 Riverton, 7th lead change of the day. Looking to drive in, runs over him, and we've got a charge against Schroeder. It's going to be his first, team second of the half. And guess who drew that one? That'd be Mr. Ty Sheets. Sheets having himself a whale of a third quarter. But can Riverton, unlike they couldn't in the second, can they extend the lead? Gabrielson brings over the timeline, goes to Paxson on the left. Paxson coming from the left wing, goes up top, now backs out, looking to drive, drives down, hands it to Houck. Houck going to the free throw line, back to Paxson for three, leaves it short, no good. Rebound is by Houck, nicely done, gets it to Gabrielson. Gabrielson to Hutchison. Hutchison to Paxson. Paxson on the right, got it swiped away. He pushed off a little bit, but there was a little hand checking, so let it go. Gets it to Sheets, it's tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say it was last off of Cody. Cody's ball is now going to check in again. He's going to come back. He's going to come in and get Schroeder. So there was no doubt a push off, but I think they're letting them both kind of get away now. They called Gabrielson very early for the hand check, but he was using the forearm. Now they're letting it's physical out there. This is not for the faint of heart right now. Gabrielson with it off the inbound, drives down, and they're going to call a reach, and that makes the crowd upset. Think they're going to get McCartan. They are. That is McCartan's first, team third. So Hutchison will be inbounding, added that in like I did during football. Inbound to Paxson. Paxson looks to drive but gets cut off, takes it up top on the dribble. Gets it to Gabrielson on the left wing. Gabrielson looking inside. Back up top to Paxson. Paxson looking, uses a screen by Houck. Didn't necessarily work, came back, goes to Gabrielson on the pass. Gabrielson gets it to Hutchison on the right wing. Hutchison gets the ball tipped away, and now Hutchison throws it away. He was looking for Houck, and we're going to get a ball. It's going to go careening out of bounds along with Houck. Houck doing a good job to end the fast break, so just go out of bounds and will remain with Cody after the steal there. 8 turnovers to 5 right now. Riverton leading in a category they don't want to. Houck went sliding into the protective padding up against the wall. McCartan will look to inbound. He does so to Rodakovich. Gets it out to, I think, Talich. Talich swings it to McCartan for three. Good. And we have yet another lead change. Hutchison with it. Gets it back to Paxson. Paxson's on the left wing. 31-29. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Gets it to Vincent. Vincent to Hutchison. You know what they're going to do. It's a coach sheet special, as I'm going to call it, and in a good way. Use the clock and go for the last one. The students are way ahead trying to make him, and Paxton's looking right at the clock, so I don't know why they're counting that down. Gabrielson with 7 seconds now. He has the ball. Gets it to Sheets with 5 seconds. Back to Gabrielson. Gabrielson's going to put up a runner. No good. Airballed, and I can't believe that would have been the shot that they wanted. So at the end of 3, it's 31-29 in favor of Cody. We'll be right back here with the final quarter on KTAK.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. We have 8 minutes to go in regulation. Started the fourth quarter, and Cody leads. The Bronx lead your Wolverines, my Wolverines, our Wolverines, 31-29. 2 points. Both teams scored 10 in the third. Riverton's got at least scored 2 more to tie it in this fourth quarter than Cody does. Simple math. It was always my expertise, Connor. Simple math. All right, so starting this fourth, we really haven't had any tied balls. It will start with Riverton, excuse me. They are going right to left. Starting the fourth is your starters, as you would think. Vincent, DeVries, Gabrielson, Paxson, and Hutchison. Gabrielson has it up top. He's going to go to his left. It gets it to Vincent, who goes to his right, then left on the left wing, up to Hutchison. Paxson now gets it up top. He looks to drive, gets out to Vincent. Vincent looking to penetrate the zone, back out to Paxson. Paxson to DeVries on the baseline near the three-point line, goes inside to Gabrielson, out to Paxson. Paxson steps into a three, no good. Paxson just cannot find his range, and it will go over to Cody. McCartan with it up top. He's joined by Neiman and Talich, Radakovich, and Ball on the floor. They go inside. They get to Talich. He misses from point-blank range. Riverton comes away with it, looking to tie it as we go under 7 minutes playing the game. DeVries looking to drive, out to Hutchison. Hutchison looking to drive. He's going to float in an 8-footer, no good. Going for the rebound, we've got a foul against Talich, I do believe. This time they are going to say he went over the back. That's Talich's third, only the team fourth against Cody. So inbound to be Hutchison from the left of his, or from his right of the basket, looking to inbounds it. He goes deep into the front court towards half court for Paxson. This zone, and this is the second week we've kind of seen this zone. Paxson going cross court. DeVries lost to Rock Springs on much due to a zone. Vincent with it. Vincent looking to go to cross court to DeVries. DeVries gets Gabrielson at the free throw line over to Vincent. Vincent for three. It's partially blocked. But DeVries got the rebound. Should have came down with it and gone up with it. Decided just to go with it. Just like a tip back. He didn't have a good look, and away comes Cody, looking to extend their one-possession 2-point lead. Looking inside to Radakovich. Radakovich swings it out to Talich. Talich for three is no good. And away comes Gabrielson with the rebound. 6:08 to play. And we're going to get a cheap reach, I think, against Ball maybe. Yep, that's going against Ball. That's his second, team fifth. So maybe a little frustrated. Well, Ball was the one who shot it, so I wouldn't think a frustration foul. Sheets and Houck are going to come in now. That has been pretty much the bench. It has been Sheets and Houck. Of course, DeVries and Civies, as Coach Sheets told us last week, separated shoulder. Hopefully he's doing well with that. We did see Eli Lucas in the first, but haven't seen him. And we've seen Dale in the first half, but haven't seen him since. Off the inbounds, they're going to swing it to DeVries. DeVries for three, no good. Houck able to tip it out to Paxson. Paxson with a floater, no good, but he will go to the line. When in doubt, Parker will want to get to the line where he's usually very, very good. Riverton 0 for 5 in the fourth quarter, though, and they can't have that. On the flip side, Cody 0 for 2. We can have that. Paxson puts the first one up. It's pure. And ladies and gentlemen, just doing a quick little look here at the score sheet, that is the first free throw of the night for Riverton. Comes with 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Paxson gets it, going to shoot the second one. In and out. Paxson just does not miss those usually. 31-30, still Cody's lead. Bringing up his ball, he's guarded by Vincent. Jump stops, kicks it out to McCartan up top. Swings it to his right to Neiman. Neiman looking to go to his left. Nice screen, has to put up a floater, and they're going to call a foul there, I think, on DeVries. and Sheets is upset on it. It is against Derek DeVries. That's his fourth, so that is team second, but his fourth. So he's going to have to come out, you would think. And here comes Hutchison to get him. Neiman will shoot 2. Neiman has not shot 1 today. That's his first one. It's up and good, and they have a point in the second half. Excuse me, fourth quarter. Geez, I'll get that out at some point in time, Connor. DeVries does come out, so now you've got Sheets, Vincent, Houck, Hutchison, and Paxton. Talich is coming back in. We've seen Jarrett has come in. Last saw him in the second for Cody. McCartan will also come out for Talich. No, McCartan was just coming over to the sideline. He'll come back on. Neiman puts the second one in and out, no good. Rebound by Vincent. 2-point game, 32-30, 5:39, 5:38 to go. Paxton calls the play, gets it to Sheets. Sheets had a very productive third quarter. Like to see him maybe continue it. Gets over to Vincent, to Paxton on the right wing. Paxton going to curl up top, gets it to Vincent on the left wing. He's going up top, gets it to Paxton. Paxton back to Vincent. Vincent down low to Houck. Houck trying to go cross court, and it's stolen. Turnover number 9 against Riverton. 5:10 to go. Bringing it up is Neiman. Neiman to McCartan. McCartan back to Neiman on the right. 5 minutes to go. Neiman with it, looking inside, gets it to Talich. Talich looks inside for Radakovic. They do go inside. Nice front by Houck, and they're going to say it's going to be a Houck foul on the floor. That's Houck's second, team third. Gabrielson's going to check in. Let's see who he's coming to get. Houck has done an admirable job. They're going to pull Houck out in fronting Radakovic. Number 4, Eli Johnson coming in for Cody now. They are going deeper in the bench, mainly because they got more players at this point due to the injury to Drevin. And run a tight one here because they are taking advantage of their size. Neiman gets it, brings it in, and he's going to be tripped on the ground. Neiman shot it once, missed, and then he went to get his rebound and go up with it again, but he was fouled by Parker Paxton. That's only his second, but team fourth. 4:48 to go, 32-30. They're having a chat with the scorekeeper. Johnson will be inbounding from his right of underneath his basket, slightly to the right of that. Johnson looking to inbound, does so to Radakovic. Radakovic swings it out to Talich. Talich over to Johnson. Johnson for 3 is good. That's his first points of the game and came at a good time. 5-point lead, 35-30. Sheets with it to Paxton. Paxton to Gabrielson. Gabrielson to Hutchison on the elbow. Stolen away, turnover number 10. Gabrielson lost control of it. Neiman goes in, puts it up, and good. 37-30 in favor of Cody. Paxton brings it up, swings it to Vincent. Back to Paxton, back to Vincent. They have not been able to figure out this. They just look confused, swinging around. Look like they don't know how to beat the zone. Gets it to Gabrielson. Gabrielson to Vincent. Vincent to Paxton. Paxton for 3. No good. And away comes Talich with the rebound. And now we're in crunch time in a big way. Johnson looking to drive. Gets it out to Neiman. Neiman gets it to Talich. Talich up top to Jarrett. Jarrett for 3. No good. And away comes Gabrielson with it. No numbers there. Gets it to Hutchison. Hutchison to Paxton. Paxton to Vincent. They normally tell you that the way to beat a zone is to shoot over it. Vincent drives in, probably the first drive of the day. Bounces off the back iron, and it does fall good. 37-32 with 3:15 to go. It's going to be a full timeout by Coach Sheets. We'll take it with them and be right back here on KTAK.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton Wolverine basketball. It's 37-32 in favor of Cody with 3:15 to play. Coming out of a full timeout by Coach Sheets after Vincent shot one of the few two-pointers that's actually gone in here recently. Drove in as first one off the drive. So coming out of it, Cody's got it. They get it to Radakovich, now to McCartan. Back over to Johnson. Johnson has it, gets up to Jarrett. Jarrett to McCartan. Going inside to Radakovich. He swings it out. They get it to Johnson. Johnson's going to dribble and shoot well short from 15, and it's going to fall to Vincent. That is just ugly. Ugly shot by Johnson. They get to DeVries. Now you got DeVries, Vincent, Hutchison, Gabrielson, and Paxton. They get to DeVries. DeVries for three. Good! Derek DeVries hits from three, and we're down to a 2-point game, 2:25, 2:24, 37-35 in favor of Cody. Johnson with it, gets over to Jarrett. Jarrett to McCartan. McCartan looking inside. He's from by DeVries. McCartan looks to drive, gets cut off to Johnson. Now over to Jarrett, now underneath to Radakovich. He's well away from where he want to be. Johnson for three, good. Big answer. 40-35, under 120 seconds to go. 156, 154, 153, 152. DeVries with it. Gonna look to make his move. He drives down. He takes it all the way in and good. Just nobody even looked to stop Derek there. 37-40, minute 40 to go, 39-38. Swinging it over to Jarrett. Jarrett looking inside for Radakovich. He's cut off. Goes up top to McCartan. McCartan guarded by Vincent. Over to Johnson. Johnson loses it out of bounds. And that's a turnover. Took his eye off of it. And that is turnover number 6 with a minute 29 to go. Sheets is going to come in and get Vincent. Probably offense for defense. Hauk is going to come get Gabrielson. Not really offense for defense there. Gabrielson probably the more prolific shooter. But Hauk definitely with an eye for the rebound. Probably the smartest rebounder on the team, making up for his size. So it'll be inbounded by Sheets to Paxton with a minute 29 to go and the deficit being by 3. One possession. We're having a chat here. I don't know what about. Sheets and the referee having a chat. This is an interesting point. And inbound is to Paxton. Paxton's going to bring it up top, gets it over to Sheets. Sheets on the left, goes up top to Paxton on the left. Back to Sheets up top. Looking for DeVries, finds Paxton for three. No good, he left it short. Minute 08, minute 07, 40-37. Paxton just can't get it, but he's really seemingly the only one who's willing to take a lot of shots. Looking to drive, they're going to get a charge, there's no doubt. 2 just didn't look where he was going, and that's going to go against Talich. That's his 4th, and that's team 6th. 59.4 seconds left. Riverton trails by 3. Sheets, Paxton, Hauk, Hutchison, DeVries are your Wolverines on the floor. They bring it up. This zone has had them in flux the whole game. Hutchinson gets it to Sheets. Sheets looking on the left wing, gets it to DeVries. DeVries on the left wing, 42 seconds. He's looking to drive. He gets cut off. Gets it to Paxton with 38 seconds. To Sheets with 35 seconds. Gets it up top to Paxton. Paxton to Sheets. He's open for a three. No good, way off target, and they're going to need to foul now. And Houck is going to do the job of fouling. Just didn't look good. It did not look like anybody, quite honestly, on Riverton wanted to take that shot. Normally it'd be Paxton, but he's been cold, and no one seemingly wanted to take it. So it's third against Houck, but it's the fifth. So they got fouls to burn with 24 seconds left. They're going to get DeVries out because DeVries has 4, and get Gabrielson in and Vincent back in. Now you're going to be looking for a steal here with 24 seconds left. This zone is just, and they're going to get it into McCartan, and he comes out on Hutchinson. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? They're not signaling. What is it going to be? Oh my goodness. The guy with a clear view of it doesn't take it, and the guy who whistled it, ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't call it. I have rarely seen that in my time. A guy who blows the whistle for a foul, knows a foul happened, but doesn't know what it was. So, anyway, that foul is going against number 14. That's Hutchinson, his third. Team 6th. So, to be inbounded on the baseline. I'm sorry. He waited on him, so I'm one for just don't call it. He was a little back waiting for him to come up in the air. Inbound is to Radakovich, had to be, and now it's to Neiman. Neiman is going to be fouled by Paxton. That'll be Paxton's third, team 7th. So it'll be 1-1. So it's still only 1-1, but there's only 18.8 seconds left. DeVries is going to look to come back into the game. DeVries coming back in. He leads all scores for Riverton with 12. First one is on its way, and it is good by Neiman. So now you're in trouble if you're Riverton. 4-point game, 18.8. They're going to have to shoot a 3 really quick. Not a lot of time. They took a ton of time last possession. Neiman with the second up and good. 5-point lead. 42 to 37. Timeout is a 30-second by Coach Sheets. We'll take it with them here with 18.8 left in the ball game here on KTAK.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you. A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
I'm sorry, we somehow went to break. Parker drove down, shot a 3, missed it. It was partially blocked, but the guy got all body. McCartan's second foul, team 7th. He'll be shooting 3. First one is up and good by Paxton. This is what you would want if you're Riverton. Couldn't ask for better, actually, to be able to have 3 shots, your best free throw shooter with 14.8 left and no time coming off the clock as he goes to the line. Puts the second one up and good. So it's back to a 3-point game. They can get it to a 2-point. It's going to be a second 30-second timeout by Coach Sheets with 14.8, setting up the defense. We'll be right back on KTAK.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. 17 seconds left in this timeout. They made it a full in 7:30 after we left for commercial break. Riverton trails by 3. McCartan, not coach, but the player, did the unthinkable, probably in Coach McCartan's eyes and in a lot of people's eyes. He fouled Parker Paxson shooting a 3 when it was kind of a desperation. He ran up, he was going to shoot it. Don't worry about the block. Let him shoot. If he makes it, so be it. You're up by 2, and then you can go on. But the clock keeps moving. Here you send Parker Paxson to the line, best free throw shooter on the team, to shoot 3 shots. He's made 2 of them, looking for the third one with no time coming off the clock. He rims it out and immediately fouls. Parker just not himself. He's just not there. Foul is going to be against 14. That's Hutchison. That's his 4th. Team 8th. So it'll be 1-1, sending Talich to the line. Sheets comes out, DeVries comes back on. DeVries, of course, they don't want him to foul it because he's one of the guys who could shoot 3. Talich 0 for 2 from the line. First one of the 1-1 up, no good. DeVries with the rebound with 11 seconds, 10 seconds. DeVries brings it up, gets it to Hutchison with 7 seconds. Hutchison for 3, good! Nate Hutchison from downtown with 3.9, ties it up! The unlikeliest of guys you would expect to shoot the 3 there, and that's what the defense thought. Well-designed play. We got a timeout on the floor with 3.9. It's a full one. We'll take it with them. Hutchison ties it, 42-42. Be right back with the last 3.9 seconds of regulation here on KTAK.
Wear like clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
All right, we're back, 42-42 all, or 42 all, 42-42. They're going to look to inbound here. Hutchison, Sheets, Paxson, Gabrielson, and Vincent on the floor. I wish they were guarding the ball. Kentucky Duke, Christian Leitner comes to mind. Looking to inbound, goes to Neiman. Neiman's going to dribble it up. 2 seconds, gets a good look, leaves it short, and we are going to overtime. Free basketball, 42-42 all. We'll be right back on KTAK with the overtime.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
All right, for your Riverton Wolverines here in overtime on KTAK 42-42 all, or I keep saying it that way, 42 all, or it's 42-42. We're tied. Hutchison hits a three with 3.9 seconds left. Had to have it down three, nailed it. So Gabrielson, DeVries, Vincent, Paxton, and Hutchison going right to left on your radio dial. DeVries will jump it off against Talich. He loses it. Not to be surprising. McCartan's going to bring it up, going right to left. Picks up his dribble, now gets it to Neiman. Neiman fakes a three, looks to drive on Paxton. He looks to drive in, no good, rebound by Paxton. Paxton brings it over the timeline. Paxton not having a banner day, but leading it from the point, and he'd be the first one to say, hey, we're a team. Gabrielson now with on the right off the pass from Paxton to DeVries up top. DeVries looks to drive, then pulls out. This zone is flexible. They get to Vincent. Vincent going to shoot. Hutchison from 15 is good. They got him free throw line. They backed off. No one picked him up in the zone, and he just hit it. So we now have our 9th lead change of the day, and it's 44-42 Riverton, 3:10 to go in the ball game, or at least in the first OT. Gets it to McCartan. McCartan pulls up at the elbow, then gets it out to Neiman. Neiman over to Hatch. Hatch over to McCartan to Neiman on the right. Neiman looking to drive, puts his shoulder down, and is up and good. He knocked Paxton down, but they ain't going to call that. I don't think. 44-44. Vincent now with on the left side. He's looking to bring it to the right. Then he picks up his dribble, passes up top to DeVries. DeVries over to Gabrielson. Gabrielson closed out on by 2. Gets it to Hutchison. Hutchison looking underneath for Vincent. Puts it up, no good. Vincent looking for the foul instead of just going up and putting it up and in. Vincent with the steal, yes! Vincent gets it stolen away, seventh turnover of the night. So Gabrielson brings up, gets it to Vincent, to Paxton towards the left baseline and three-point line. Brings up top, gets it to Hutchison. He's guarded closely by McCartan. Over to Paxton, 2:07, 2:06. Paxton going to take a couple dribbles, gets over to DeVries on the right. 2 minutes to Paxton on the left wing. Paxton looking to drive. Tie ball game, 44-44, minute 55, minute 54. Gets it to DeVries. DeVries to Hutchison. Hutchison gets it back to DeVries. DeVries looking to drive to Paxton. Paxton now looking to drive towards free throw line, gets cut off. Back over to DeVries. DeVries to Vincent. Minute 40 to go. Back out to DeVries. DeVries to Gabrielson. Gabrielson fake, dribbles in from 15, no good, and rebound comes away, and it looked like they just figured someone had to shoot it. This zone by Cody is legit. Make no bones about it. Minute 24, minute 23. They swing it over to Hatch. Hatch looking to bring it over to McCartan, goes left to Neiman. Neiman with it on the left wing. Neiman looking inside for Radakovich. Back outside to Hatch, to McCartan. McCartan on the right wing. McCartan looking to drive. Dribbles in, and we're going to get a block. And that is DeVries' fifth, and that's legit. Team 9th. That is most definitely legit against Derek as he tried to step into it and take it, and really he should have just probably peeled off. So let's see who comes in here. It's going to be Ty Sheets, number 2, with a minute 7 left. McCartan, coach's kid, I do believe, going to the line with a chance to break this tie. There is immense pressure on a free throw shooter here. First one is on its way. A lot of backspin and is good. McCartan now has 8 on the day. First point since the third quarter. 45-44. Second one on its way. Perfect. 46-44. Bringing it up for Riverton is Kate Gabrielson. He's going to dribble to his left, pick up his dribble, has to get to Paxton. Paxton to Ty Sheets. Sheets back to Paxton. Paxton for 3, no good. Gabrielson trying to get the rebound, and he's boxed out of it. Paxton just unable to hit today at all. Walk! it should have been a walk as we saw him slide across. That is an absolute horrible call. And I'll be honest, if he got the timeout in time, but he didn't. That's a walk. You cannot slide across the floor. But they get the timeout with 43.6 seconds left. We'll take it with them on KTAK.
Motive 856-2288.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. 46-44, they allowed Coach McCartan's kid to do a slip and slide. He slid 8 feet and called timeout. And people want to say that's legal. It's not. You're allowed to dive. You can leave your foot, but you cannot go sliding across the floor, especially and then come to a stop and call a timeout. But nonetheless, they gave it to him, so that's all that matters. Inbound is they get it over to Talich, and he's going to be quickly fouled by, who fouled him? 0, Vincent. That's oddly enough for a game that Vincent played a ton of minutes. He only has first foul, team 10th, so 2 shots the rest of the way. Talich putting the first one up, good. And that's the first free throw he's hit and couldn't be more clutch. Gives him a 3-point lead with 40.6 seconds left. Second one hits the front iron up and good. Chose the right time to hit 2 free throws. 48-44, 36 seconds left. Paxton looking to drive in, gets it to Hutchison. Hutchison picks it up, gets it to Vincent. Vincent will drive down. He's going to throw it almost away. Sheets gets it. Sheets looking to dribble in. Gets out to Hutchison. 24 seconds left. Puts up a 3. Horrible, horrible job there by Hutchison. And a foul's going to go against Vincent. That's ridiculous. That's not a foul. You can't lean all the way under a guy like that. That might be in the NBA, but that's not in high school. Vincent quickly has 2 fouls, but that really doesn't matter. But it'll be 2 shots for Ball. Ball is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He's only had 1 free throw. 1 of 2. He hasn't hit anything since the first half, and he misses the free throw. Ball going to get another one. And some urgency is going to have to be shown here by Riverton. They got a little lucky in the fact of some misses, and they got the big clutch shot by Hutch. Second one is an air ball, so it will be side out. Ball, I guess the nerves just got to him on that one. Checking in is Chase Hatch for Ball. So Vincent will inbound to Parker. Paxton going to bring it up. Brings it up, gets it to Vincent. Vincent, a long 3 on target, but too long. 13.8 seconds left, and Talich comes away with the rebound, and that'll do it. Some great discomfort with the zone, and that is something they're going to have to figure out because everybody's watching. So it's going to go against number 12, Paxton. That's his 4th. Team well over the limit. Will send Talich to the line shooting 2. Hits the first one. He's perfect in OT. (49-44) misses the second. 5-point game, but 9 seconds left. Paxton with it. It's going to bring it up. He's going to shoot a long 3. He misses. Rebound goes. They'll call him off. And Coach is pissed. Coach is pissed. There's no other way to say it. Sheets is furious. I don't know about what I don't think I'll ask him. So final, 49-44, outscoring in the overtime by, well, quite honestly, 2 points had in overtime by Riverton. Can't go 4 minutes. 2, 4, 6, 7 by Cody. So this is not how you want to end the season, not how you want to go into the extra time, the regional, but we will see you back here on the Click It or Ticket postgame show right after this.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
And welcome to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. We are joined by Coach Sheets. Coach Sheets, another tough one, another best shot. And what are your feelings coming out of this, the final regular season game?
Yeah, they're a good team. You know, our quad's playing well, all 4 teams, and so we knew we would get a good look at them. They played well. It was a great game. I mean, overtime game's all you can ask for, and you know, very athletic team. We got to knock down some shots, get some rebounds, take care of the ball, all those little things that help you kind of have a little bit of margin for victory. And like I said, you tipped your hat to them. They're a good team.
Well, one of the things, this is the second time we've seen kind of the zone kind of flux a team, and something comes back that you mentioned earlier in the season. You want to see more guys willing to pull the trigger as quick as Parker and Derek. And you had to go to your bench. Was there anything you want to change up, knowing that you're probably going to see that zone again because other teams are watching?
No, you know, we were a little tired. You know, having Dre would have helped a little bit tonight on their bigs. That would have helped having one more big in there to go against those guys. So we were, you could tell, you know, we were a little gassed. You know, they got way too many rebounds. They're a big team, and when you give up that many extra possessions to a team, it just makes it tough to win.
And what do you have to say about a kid like Derek Hout, against Hunter Hout coming in the game? Hunter Hout really seemed to be the first one to start the trend of being able to force Radakovic out of his comfort zone. And yet he's given up about a foot.
Yeah, Hunter plays amazing defense. You know, he's a grit guy. You know, he plays extremely hard. You know, plays defense the right way. You know, is always in the right position and does a great job. I mean, at times he's our best defender.
And last question for you. I know you all want to get on a bus and get home after this one. Drevin Monroe, we have anything on his status for regionals? Is it still hit or miss with his shoulder?
You know, still he got a brace yesterday, and so yesterday was kind of the first time we saw him do some drills. We need to get him in practice live, see how his conditioning is. You know, he was sick today, so he didn't come with the team, so hopefully we can get him healthy and ready to help us next week.
Well, now all we do is wait for Sunday, as they said they're going to redo the bracket times, and we see where we're playing down in Afton. And we'll be with them. We'll be right back here on KTAK.
Thank you.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County School Athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
And we are here on the Click It or Ticket postgame show. We're joined by our Papa Murphy's player of the game. I got to get you with the pizza when we get back, by the way, because that coupon's sitting on my dash.
No worries.
So, but we kind of wish we were sitting here after an overtime. But what's going through your head as we were going through what the likelihood is of who will take that shot, and you just came up to the line and fault them a little bit. They just said, "Oh, it'll be Paxton or DeVries," and they gave you a little bit of a look. They closed out well, but you just drained it.
Yeah, you said it. With Parker being the leading scorer in the state, he draws a lot of attention, and they kind of just left me open. I hit a 3 early, so that's always a confidence booster. And like you said, there was some space between us and them, and just the circumstance with the time and everything, I just had to shoot it. So.
Yeah, well, we could tell it pumped you up. You played a great game overall, especially defensively. You, Jason Vincent, and tell me about the underclassmen. Hunter Houck really kind of started off. It looked like Radakovich was going to have a game in the first quarter. Then Hunter comes in, and of all people, to finally get him out of his comfort zone, then everybody kept him out of it. He didn't put up a shot in the second half.
Yeah, Hunter did a good job. All of our underclassmen did a good job. They always do. They come off the bench and try to give us a spark. And they're a tall, physical team, and obviously we're all about 6 foot or under, so it's tough to play against tall teams like that. And like I said, on top of that, they're pretty physical.
So, and this is, like I mentioned, Coach, this is the second time in 2 weeks we've seen a zone kind of really slow the offense down.
Yeah, we're going to see zones the rest of the year, I guarantee it. We play so fast, and when we get to play that way, we're pretty much unbeatable. And so they're trying to slow us down. Teams are trying to slow us down. And, I wouldn't say it's been dominating us, but it's definitely something that we've had to work on. And, we got to be more patient and really just knock down the shots that we get.
It does seem to be at sometimes you get 30, 45 seconds in that possession, and almost you feel like you got to rush one. Yeah. The old saying, they say you got to shoot over it.
Yeah.
Of course, for all of his leadership capabilities, Parker's gotten cold at the wrong time. We know he'll bounce out of it.
He will.
But you know what's going through his head when he's missing free throws and whatnot. But he means a lot to this team. He leads it. And it's going to take all of y'all to accomplish your goal and make a run to state. So next week, I think he summed it up best. You're going to be looking at zones. So how do y'all get ready for that? Do y'all practice against the 2-3? They were doing a little bit of a 2-3. Kind of stole that from their girls' team.
Yeah, we run in practice, we see a 1-3-1, a 1-2-2, a 2-3. We run through them all. So we're definitely practicing against them. It's just kind of hitting our shots. Parker's fine. He'll be fine. He'll bounce back. He's a great player, great leader, and we're all confident in him, and I know he is too. So we're not worried. We just got to, shoot the ball a little better, and some days you don't, and some days you do, and so it is what it is.
Last question. When it seemed to be getting chippy on the floor, not a lot being said, or at least not enough allowed to get teed up, it definitely seemed to be getting chippy with the coaches.
Yeah, both competitive teams. I mean, obviously, Cody hasn't beat us in I don't know how many years until now, and so they wanted this one badly. It's their senior night. There's a lot of emotion. We're all competitive, and so Sheets is just fighting for us. We love that. We're out there just fighting for each other all the time. So.
Cool. Now, as I said to Coach Sheets, now we just wait till Sunday. They're redoing the bracket times for some reason. So if you've seen them yet, they're not any good. They'll be out on Sunday. Okay. And then we'll find out when we all get to go to Afton. We've been joined by the Papa Murphy's player of the game, Nathan Hutchison, here on KTAK. We'll be right back to wrap things up here in a moment.
Thank you.
During winter Storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes. Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
And welcome. Where did I go? What happened? I can't hear myself now all of a sudden. Oh, that's why. Somehow something got hit. We do apologize. I couldn't hear myself talk. All right, our Gatorade player of the game here on the Click It or Ticket postgame show is the guy y'all just heard me talk about. And that is going to go to Hunter Houck. Radakovich looked like he was going to have a field day, an absolute field day. Had 4 points early on in the game. He's got the height. He's, he turned around and he watched. He knew what was coming. He was on YouTube watching WYO Today, and he saw what Thomas was able to do with Rock Springs, and he was going to be a beast. He wasn't going to let him push him around. He was going to be like Thomas Rock Springs. And lo and behold, the shortest guy, I think, who's on defense underneath in the post, a guy who is an underclassman, Hunter Houck, just told him, Junior told him, no, you're not doing what you want to do. And then kind of Vincent and Hutchinson all fed off of that. So congratulations to Hunter Houck, our Gatorade Thirst Quencher player of the game. And now we're just going to say, this being our last regular season game, we want to say as a Wind River Radio Network family, a WYO Today family, that we thank you for joining us for these basketball games. We've still got a lot to go. We still got regionals, 2A tomorrow. We've still got Thermop on KDNO tomorrow as well. And you can join, of course, as we get into the regionals. You'll be able to follow in the 3A regionals, Sean O'Brate, and Ernie Over and Sean O'Brate on the call for Lander Valley Tigers. And, of course, we're headed to Afton. We just don't know when we're headed to Afton. We'll figure it out on Sunday night with everybody else. We've booked through Thursday, but if we're playing at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, the girls or the boys, we're going to go ahead and go. So, for Kevin Shields, the voice of the Riverton Wolverines, for Connor Shields, the cameraman of the Riverton Wolverines, and for Katie Shields, who has been sitting in a radio station, or sitting basically working booth, sitting there since 8 a.m. this morning. Daughter, it's time to go home. We'll see you next time, next Thursday on KTAK.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and Du Bois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.